There we go. Now we're recording.
What shop? Past people?
So everybody is caught up now, except for anybody viewing this video at this very moment.
Watch the other video. Just watch the video.
Just watch the other video, except for the one where it doesn't exist. Because Will kicked his power cable out. Will worked hours and hours and hours to get his stuff to work, and then he's like, you know what I'm gonna do? Destroy it.
My power cable.
I hear dice rolling.
I hear him. We're just standing in a temple over a fire hand. Who knows what can happen? It may explode.
Yeah, we all die. Create new characters.
Well, so far, only 2 of y'all are in there, aren't you?
Yeah, I would
I'm
think
in there.
it's. I mean,
Yeah, Winky and I are still outside because wasn't it just you and Core that went in, Derek?
I don't know.
We went in
I was in there.
and came back outside.
We got the necklaces, and then
Okay.
we voted.
with
So
one, and then I went back out and got the other two.
I
and
would
came back in and we
I would
destroyed the
presume
farm.
everybody wanted to see that happen, but I don't know. It depends on your personal decisions as to what you did or didn't do.
I think I went in.
You can't think we went in. You need to be like, I went in.
I did. Hey, somebody needs Thomas the tank engine ready to go, because when we see a train, someone's got to play that.
Why are we going to see a train?
Maybe we gotta go on a train.
That means there'd have to be there'd have to be a combustion engine first, at least a steam
Or
engine.
steam. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I haven't really seen any
You got
evidence
magic in
of
this
steam.
world.
I don't know. We have to ask the dwarf.
Do you have magic in this world? There has to be some kind of train.
Why is the train got to... Magic exists, so trains must exist. I want to be in your head one day.
There are no trains.
The DM has spoken.
This is not steampunk.
There
wagon
are
train.
no
Oregon
trains
Trail actually.
Yeah.
for Elijah specifically. There we go.
So,
It's in
so
the
now,
notes.
Elijah, what you need to do is get your crafting up to legendary, and invent a train.
Actually, that would make sense for a gnome to probably go the route of.
Yeah, by the end of this, I'm gonna have my crafting at legendary and be the first one to build a train.
But you have to build a train that can lay down tracks in front of it, ride over them, and then pick the tracks up and put them in front of them again.
I saw that in a TV show once.
Tiffany cannot speak through her headset, so she's going to have to speak through Hunter's. Which, I don't know why he posted that if he can speak through the Discord.
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
why can't? Why
Yep,
don't
we're
you just
talking.
We were
I
talking
didn't
too
want
much.
to interrupt.
That is gold. Okay. Thank you, Hunter.
Or I could have her on my phone, because I have Discord on my phone.
No, you can't open two discords or they will go.
But that's why I created a separate account one time,
Ooh.
because I couldn't remember my password for my other account, which is kind of funny.
So you make another.
Because you ended up making it the same password?
Nope.
Just reset your password.
Yeah, I'm such a techie that
Yep, I heard.
I'm such a techie that I totally didn't think about resetting my password on my PC account.
You were just like, I'm going to create a whole new account.
Yep, one for mobile and one for PC.
That's actually not a terrible idea, the way this seems to work.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
Charles keeps getting booted out some way. Somehow. I bet if I open Discord on my
Probably
phone,
only has like 10
I was
minutes
gonna-
left.
I was gonna say, speaking of which,
It's-
she's got about 8.5 minutes.
It's because Charles needs like a minute break from us. So he set it up to kick him off so he can be like, oh, these idiots. And then he comes back in and he's like, hey guys, y'all ready to continue?
I don't know what happened. So, can we figure out a way to pick this hand up?
I don't know if I'd want to touch it.
Hey,
Yeah.
guys,
Use mage hand.
What's up, Core?
this is in-game. Thank you. In-game. You starting to smell some things.
I smell
Sorry,
pizza. Yeah,
Uh,
pizza.
there's no pizza in this universe either.
It's like the air is
it would be
getting
like
hotter
kind of
and
a-
drier and a little burnt.
What would that mean to you, Core? If like
It means I'm smelling things in the air. I'm
How
asking
can I-
if you're smelling things.
Wait, she just.
air is dry.
We're getting audio from your account now.
Yeah, he gave me his headset. Woohoo!
Oh, okay.
Is he using a
And then
Oh,
he
so Hunter's
disappeared.
gonna log in with the other one. Okay, I got you. I was trying to figure out the logistics.
There was a plan somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, most laptops have built-in mics if you don't have headset on.
I'm not on my laptop. He built me a computer.
That's how techie Hunter is. He's like, oh, these computers won't work. I shall build one.
Wait, did he buy
Basically.
Did he buy all the parts or just find ones that he were just?
Oh, there you
There he
he,
went.
he bought all the parts.
So it's a really, really good computer.
Yeah, I would say so.
So Elijah, you know who to talk to when you start trying to upgrade your computer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna upgrade this one.
There you go.
Well,
I'm pretty sure Hunter can help you with that.
you're probably gonna need to upgrade the motherboard on that one, which means you might as well just start from scratch.
When you have to
Which
change the
means you probably have
motherboard, it's
upgrade
best
the
to get a
power
new one.
supply. You can keep some of those fans.
I actually want to keep the casing. The casing's pretty slick.
Really? It's just a box, dude. All
I
right.
know, but
So, Core is smelling something. Air is dry.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm
It
smelling
feels like it's
anything
getting
or
hotter.
feels.
Can we? Is it?
It's
Can I sense a direction it might be coming from? Like, does it seem like it's coming from the pit?
Can I,
You can't smell directions.
can I,
If there's-
you're
I
not
don't-
a dog, man.
Okay, I don't know how that happened, but apparently,
I was
apparently,
trying to figure
if
out
there's a
how
trap,
does trap finding fit into this.
if there is a trap, I'm gonna find it though.
So see?
I was like just clicking back over to my my Pathfinder thing, and it just was like I was like, who's rolling? I was like, oh, it's me.
I rolled. Charles, I'd like to see if I noticed it's getting hotter as well.
Make a perception.
Hotter in here.
Alright.
Is the
You
building still
don't
on
notice
fire?
it getting hotter, but you do see the air beginning to shimmer over the hull.
Hey guys, y'all see that little shimmering looking thing right there? I mean, I don't really feel any hotter, but I do see something going on right there.
The fire on the church is completely out now. Is that?
Yeah.
Or is it still on fire?
Well, Hunter turned into a headset.
I think the fire's out, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Well, the building, I think the building was still on fire on the outside, but everything on the inside was put out. But I think we need to leave, guys. Like post haste, running.
Hey,
Hold on a second.
Or we could hang out here and get some XP by killing something.
The only thing here is a Titan hand.
And heat.
I don't know.
What are you gonna do? Fight fire?
I mean, I'm used to that heat. I don't think you are.
I got these watermark things on my hand. Maybe I can.
You're watermarked.
You know, yeah. Yeah.
So somebody
Trademarked.
else. So somebody else owns you.
So you figured out it was water?
Oh, Hatala would not make that joke. Strike it from the record.
so whoever has mage hand, can't they pick up the hand?
Dude, the hand is 20 feet. Elijah,
The
Think-
palm is 20 feet across.
think of our house. A hand as big as our house. It's probably not that big, but just think of that so that you get the grasp of, no, mage hand's not picking it up.
And then how
Hand
about
the size of your
Nita
car.
How about Nita uses water on the hand and I'll smash it.
No.
Can I look down to
How
see
about
if the hand is moving at all?
Hitala wants to leave.
Go and cousin.
I'm gonna peek over the edge before I leave.
I'll leave too.
Hayden, I sent you a message.
Oh, I'm over here playing around, not paying attention.
Oh no, I did the same thing. I think I received that whisper like 3 minutes prior.
Hey guys. I
What?
think there's magma coming up. It sounds and smells like it. Yeah. Let's get out of here. This is not good.
Smashing the
Core,
door
when you
down.
look over the edge, you notice that the floor around your feet is actually starting to melt a little bit. And you can see that the ancient stone is beginning to run down the hole.
Oh.
And the walls are starting to soften down beneath, and you can see lava starting to pool around the hand.
Go.
Okay.
Go,
Yep.
Go, 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 go,
Yep.
go, go,
It's
go, go, go.
it's time to vacate. Just
Quick, grab
start
the
running.
marshmallows.
I'm running.
I'm gonna
I
use
am-
my
Let's go.
I am using my 25 feet of movement as fast as I can. Get out.
Run. I'm just gonna since I have wait I think I have 30 feet of movement.
It doesn't matter, buddy. You're good. I don't think you have 30 though. You're not.
I think I got a skill that allows me to have 30. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you.
I can move 30 feet.
All right, then you're ahead of me.
All right, you make it outside without any problems, and there's some tremors going on now.
What is a trimmer?
A little earthquake.
Or
Yeah, what movie are they watching?
All right,
do
guys.
they,
We
do
may
they have the
want to
wings?
No.
we may want to get clear of this whole area. 'Cause this whole area may be collapsing in on itself.
I say we kill two birds with one stone. Let's head to the docks and see if there's anything that we can get in the water on.
Does it
Okay.
seem like it's
Is-
just
is,
as bad at the
uh,
docks? But yeah, I agree.
Where is the location of the wagon?
It should be on the outskirts of town.
Yes.
Okay.
The
Because we would have.
opposite way of the docks.
Yeah. Definitely the opposite way of the docks. Maybe split the party?
That's rarely a good idea, but
Well, we could take the wagon back to the spot where the burned out ships were and meet up there with a boat.
Yeah,
And
I think
possibly
I
put
think
the wagon
all
on the
going
boat.
to the wagon is a good idea because we can go to the docks. If the docks don't blow up, we can go back to the docks. If the docks blow up when we're there, we're dead. So I vote wagon. Wagon.
Wagon.
I-
Wagon. Wagon.
I just don't want the wagon to get destroyed. That'd be a huge setback.
you notice that there is a pillar of smoke and rising out of the center of the temple, floating high up in the sky with little bits of cinders falling down around.
Happy volcano.
But you do notice that there is smoke billowing out of the rest of the town, and it's actively billowing more.
Are there
This whole
people in
town's
this
gonna
town?
explode.
Do we
No.
see anybody awake?
We have never seen anybody alive, and the only dead people we saw were the cultists at this time.
Hatala,
Yes.
I'm going to whisper you something.
I am looking at my brain inside my Hitala head. Don't look at me like that, William.
Who's William? Wait, Will's name is William? I thought his name was Will.
It's actually Bartholomew.
What's your name?
Elijah, William's name is also Arthur.
I knew that.
Oh, you knew that. Okay, but you didn't know his full first name. What else would his name be, Elijah?
Oh,
Just Will? I gotcha. Okay.
I've been living a lie.
But look, you ain't been living a lie. You've been living an omission.
Tim's name isn't Tim.
Yeah, Tim's name is not Tim. Tim's name is Robert.
But his middle name's Tim, right? It's Robert Tim Griffin. Robert Timothy Griffin.
Why is his account almost everything Zachariah?
Okay, that's definitely creepy.
What?
So as I'm looking around, guys, I'm seeing these shadows in the corner of my vision, and they look like squiggly creatures trying to push out of the shadows. But if I turn to try and look at them directly, it just fades away. And
So
I
they're like
don't.
an eye squiggle.
Yeah, actually,
Everyone is
very
starting to
similar
see
to
these
that.
now. On your periphery vision, anywhere there's a dark shadow, it looks like something is trying to push its way out of the shadow. And every time you turn to face it, it's like it turns into smoke and ash and just disintegrates.
Dude, I'm
Can
tired of this
can we
ass.
stand all backs together in a circle so that our peripheral visions would overlap and see if we could actually see something?
Would that make a
How's your back?
dark shadow in the middle of our backs?
Put Winky in the middle of the circle.
I'm just voting we leave.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's get to
I
the
vote for
wagon. You're right.
Let's just start moving.
Yeah, let's leave.
I'm not gonna stand in a circle and sing "Kumbaya."
No, no, I wanted everybody to stand back to back
So-
and see if we could see what these things are.
But that would leave a shadow on our.
So y'all are leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The further you get from the center of the town, the more the shadows are rising up.
Liza.
And in fact, you notice as you're getting to the edge of town, the shadows look like they're unbroken as they're heading out into the night. The only light in the area is what you carry with you and the fires from the town.
Just run, 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 run.
And as you leave from the fires, the shadows are getting thicker.
Cor, do you have your crossbow with you still? Can I cast light on some of your crossbow bolts and see if you can hit one of these things?
I'll hand you. Have.
I think it's a stack of 10 that I can enchant it or
I
that I
was
can
gonna
cast
say I
light
only
on.
have like
Light
I
only
think a
lasts
total
a
of
day.
20. It's been so
Light
long
only
since
lasts
I've used
one
it.
day. And I think I don't think it's a cantrip.
I
What?
actually have a couple of pellets, bullets that are already imbued with light.
Well, you want to try it and see if you can pop one of these things and see if it does anything?
I can.
Why don't you use light on my hammer?
I'm gonna
Sure.
I'm gonna try to use my sling to. I'm gonna throw one of the light pellets at one of the shadow things.
Okay? And are you casting light on his hammer?
No.
Okay.
I just told him I would.
Is anyone carrying lights?
No.
Thank
Because
you.
it was day when I went in, so.
I will cast dancing lights and
I-
let them surround us.
I would have had the ever-burning torch on me, but I don't know if I'd have it out by now. I probably would have
Yeah,
pulled it
you've
out.
never said you pulled anything out yet.
Yeah.
When you cast dancing lights, you're starting to notice the shadows coming off of every one of y'all.
Oh, okay.
And the things are trying to crawl their way out of you.
Okay, I'm putting away my sling and I'm getting out of this town.
Yeah, let's go.
Y'all have gotten another good quarter of the way out of town, and you're now noticing the shadows are trying to crawl out of you while you're watching at them.
Yeah, it seems the further we get away, the more.
I don't think we're going to be able to stop it.
Well,
You think we can go back to the middle?
Charles, is this only Hatala, Core, and Nita that are seeing these things come out of us? Or is it everybody in the
Everyone's
party?
seeing them.
Okay, so everybody's affected by this. I mean, until something happens, I think our course of action is just keep trying to get out of town, get back to the wagon.
Okay, let's get back to the wagon.
Went to the gym to get the rest of my stuff.
You take a couple more steps, and your feet are starting to get stuck to the ground.
so we fall
The shadows
back.
are trying to hold you and pull you down.
Guys, what if instead of having light, we have no light so shadows don't appear?
Actually, that sounds like a pretty darn good idea, Winky. Cut off
Is
all
there
the
a moon
lights.
tonight? I know we had a new moon not too long ago, so I know it's
Yeah,
not
the moon
full
is out.
moon.
It's not full, but it's out
Enough so that there's still going to be shadow.
a little bit.
Or there'll be less, so
I
we
have
don't have
10
as much
bolts.
Okay. Um,
If we turn off,
hey, Hatala, pull out your ever-burning torch and see if you can just pretty much put your ever-burning torch down on these things to just make the shadow disappear.
I'd do that.
Wait, over there. Well,
You said you do that?
I'm shining it
Okay.
on Nita to try and cover up all the shadow.
Okay. When it gets to where the shadows are, the torch goes out.
The ever-burning torch went out?
Yep, it's not burning anymore.
you can't. Oh,
Now it's just a stick.
what? What the stick?
And you notice the stick has gone further than it should. It's not touching him.
So it like went into the darkness.
Bro, you
Oh,
found like
it's in
a
the darkness.
shift into
So-
a shadow plane here.
So is this where we use the always noted D&D trope of attacking the darkness?
Yeah.
Cast at the darkness.
Is there any religious connotations to this?
Nope.
Hot holy light, would that help
Is my
anything?
shadow? Is the shadow pulling
Or
us
holy
in?
water? Or...
They're starting to try to drag you into further shadows.
Let's go.
Okay, so-
I'm walking back towards town a little ways so that I
I'm
can.
gonna try to use my hammer to pull myself out of what they're pulling me into.
Pull yourself out of.
Well,
How?
you know when people take things and they push it on the.
Are you gonna Bennett
side
Foddy
and
it?
pull up? Huh? Am I gonna what?
You ever seen Bennett Foddy?
No.
Getting over it with Bennett Foddy. It's a video game where you're a guy in a pot that has a hammer.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that, but instead of moving around within the pot, I'm gonna try to push myself up off of the ground, and then I can.
And your
help
hammer starts sliding into the shadows.
Okay. Okay.
So something's keeping us from leaving, guys.
all right. Is everyone able to move back? Is
Yes, when
anyone
you move
stuck?
back, it becomes easier.
Everyone move back. Is everyone
Pull
stuck?
hair back.
I'm gonna grab Winky. You hold onto your hammer. I'm gonna help just drag you back and your hammer back.
Moving back.
Yeah. Is it so? There's no way for us to approach the wagon.
Not at this point.
Hatala's
You have to
walking.
figure out what's causing it.
Hatala's walking
Unless we
back,
can
but she's
fly.
hitting the stick like you do a flashlight when it doesn't work.
You notice the tip of your stick is missing.
Burning, but it's missing, isn't it?
So it's like the shadow ate it.
Or it went somewhere else and didn't come back.
If we go in this, we might die. Wait, is the tip
Do I
of my
notice-
hammer missing?
Do I
No, it's
detect
not.
any? Do I detect any magic, or is this more arcane?
Do you cast Detect
Demon.
Magic?
I did.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic, and you make a Willpower save.
Willflower?
This is exactly like that place with the
I'm gonna
axe
do a
with the
William
axe on it.
power save.
Yes. All right. You can feel it pounding in your head, the amount of magic you're detecting.
I mean, there's not much up there, and usually my head does hurt, but this hurts really bad. There's a lot of really strong magic here.
I just
Can I focus it all and tell what school of magic it would be?
You'll have to make another will save.
Okay, I'll do that.
I have an idea. But I'll tell you after.
Yeah, hold on to
I
it.
think I'm good.
You can detect that there is a pure elemental magic at play.
Okay, so
It's not
this is,
any mortal school of magic. It's pure elemental.
and we can deduce that it is shadow or dark.
It is darkness and fire.
Okay.
core, they're coming for you.
Who wants to? Who
possible.
wants to?
We just
who wants
used
to help me
fire
with
to
this?
destroy some darkness stuff, y'all.
So we try to
So-
make it for the docks
Guys,
then.
I have
I
an
think
idea.
so.
Does it look like the church is collapsing in yet, or do we still have eyes
Church is
on
not
that?
collapsing at all. It almost looks like it may be a few feet higher.
So do you guys want to try for the docks, or do you want to?
I think we need to head towards water because we might be having a fire titan step up out the freaking ground.
Let's go sitting on a dock on the bay.
As you get close to the edge of town, you now notice that from the temple, several parts of it have cracked open and little bits of lava are starting to leak out.
How about them boats?
Idea. We can launch people with my hammer. I can take my hammer and launch you to the cart.
And we still haven't seen any other people in town.
No. Earlier, you only ran into maybe 20 or 30 people on the road that decided to get out before whatever happened.
So Charles, if we weren't on the ground, would we be fine?
You don't know.
Well, I'm gonna say that if I could slingshot you guys with my hammer to the thing, you can find some other way to get me across.
To what thing?
Across the place. So you
The
don't get
temple?
stuck into the...
You want to throw us
No.
further into the shadow grabbing stuff?
No. I want to throw you far enough to reach the thing, and then you guys can find some way to
When-
get me across.
Dude, when you say thing, we don't know what you're talking about.
Throw you guys to the wagon. That
I don't think we got close enough that you could do that.
No, y'all weren't even within eyesight of the wagon yet.
But it could have worked.
Maybe go for a trebuchet.
Alright, are we still going to try and make it towards the docks? Is that our final
Yeah, that's
destination
our-
we're trying to make it
yep.
to?
Yep,
Don't
I
say
would-
final destination.
we are gonna die if Charles.
A log truck passes you.
Oh,
Something
Lord.
precariously snaps.
Payton, I'm about to mute you.
I already did.
You notice that there are now more fires in the town.
We need to really
We
book it.
gotta get out of here.
And you are now seeing a few fire creatures around town as well.
Guys, we gotta get in this water. We gotta get in this water.
And there is a loud roar, and a large piece of flame shoots up out of the temple and sails into town and hits with a crash. And there's a small, like an explosion. And there's now I don't know what it's called when something's launched out of a volcano, but there's a little thing of molten rock that's made a little pool around it,
Magna block.
and fire stands up out of it.
Charles, it's called a
Oh, great.
magna block.
He is reborn.
The fire is about 10 feet across and about 20 feet tall, and it's looking around town.
Okay, get in the water. Get in the water.
Bypass it and just get to the boat.
Yeah.
We gotta get to the boat. And the
You
boat's
notice something
name-
in one of the shadows near the fire. Step forward, and it looks like it may be a cultist.
I
It
wanna
reaches
see what-
forward and starts trying to attack the fire, but the fire envelops it and burns it to a crisp.
Maybe this is a recap of the fight.
Hey, maybe the fire's not too bad. I mean, it's killing our enemies.
Yeah.
No, maybe this is a recap of the fight that happened a long, long time ago. The shadows are the people, and the fire is the fire.
I think it's
Listen,
just
guys, there is a ship in harbor, and the name of the ship is the Chopper. All right, we gotta get to the Chopper.
Oh, that's
Let's go.
bad.
Let's go.
Get to the chopper.
You recognize whatever it is that came out of that little blob of molten rock is actually a fire elemental.
Still can't communicate with those, but they weren't like you said, not mean to us earlier. Unless they block our way, I don't think we need to really mess with them.
All right. You move on, and at this point, you're noticing the things that are coming out of the shadows aren't as prolific, and they aren't as intense, but it looks like they're getting further out of the shadows now.
Ooh, I'm glad we stepped back. Can shadows go on water?
Ooh.
You don't know?
Is their shadow still trying to come out of us?
No, not anymore.
Hold on. Their shadows were not as
I wonder-
strong or intense, but
Can
they
we
were
see-
something.
Are they nearby? I want to go try and grab one since I'm.
Whenever you look directly at it, it turns to ash and fades away.
That's right.
Will, what
Hmm.
happens when people just start touching things without knowing what to do? They get cracked.
Well,
They get
that's the
cracked.
thing is I already have the cracks for darkness
Cracks kills.
and for fire, so that was going to be my experiment.
Again, they get uncracked.
You think you're now getting close to the docks because you can smell water and you can smell the ocean.
Ocean smells like what?
Mainly you smell fish because there's basically burnt old fish sitting on the docks right now.
Charles, the term you were looking for earlier is pyroclastic discharge.
There
Which
you
is
go.
exactly why you didn't remember it.
Yeah.
I was going to say pyroclastic flow, but that's the bad thing.
Yes.
Sound like a Taco Bell theme or something?
I mean, after you've had Taco Bell.
This city is a giant monster that ate a lot of Taco Bell.
Okay.
There's our name for our
Add
group,
to the notes.
Taco Bell.
Get your tacos here.
You see another smaller fire elemental marauding down one of the streets.
Is it,
It looks like it's swinging wildly at the shadows.
Maybe we should show it that we are friendly by also
It's walking
attacking
away
the
from y'all.
shadows. Oh,
I
well then
think
we ignore it and keep moving to the
I
docks.
almost feel like they're like protecting us so we can get out of here.
quite possible?
Maybe they recognize that Will is.
There is a large flash of magical light, and the fire elemental goes shooting down the alley it just went in.
Do you mean like it's going like shooting with like fire, like when those people in?
No, it got flung across the alley into a building and explodes.
Hmm.
Oh,
I
so
thought it was like,
got shot backwards.
Yes, it just
What
got
was
taken
it,
out in one hit.
An earthbender just went bang.
Running as fast as we can to the chopper.
Killer,
We need to be
killer
watching
instinct
behind
or
us,
cinder?
though. Yes.
You're gonna have to walk right through that part of the alley that it just went down.
All right, let me go first, guys. I'm looking to see if there's darkness there, or if there's cultists.
Okay, so what do you do, Tiffany?
Yes, yeah, man, yeah. She does nothing.
He does.
Yeah, let's get climbing.
What is we kind of got mixed up in stuff we're off screen talking about? What's going on?
We're in a fight.
A fire
What's a
elemental
fight?
walked down an alley and then got hit by some kind of thing, flung down out the alley and hit a wall and died.
Yeah. That's that thing that hit him was probably the shadow version of me.
Oh,
And
don't
right here is the dead fire elemental.
don't give the DM ideas.
Let's do this.
So Aritane's up first on what to do.
I am fine.
What can we find out about the dead fire elemental?
Not much. It blew out of existence. I'm just leaving it on the screen to show that's where it died. They don't leave bodies because they're not real.
It's like a, you know the
Whoa,
your
this
birthday
is
candle.
gonna be awesome.
It got blown out.
This is awesome.
So we're in this large corridor, right? Dark corridor.
It's that
Yeah,
alleyway.
we're walking down this street in the town toward the docks. We have to cross past this alley
I
to
see.
get to the
Okay. Okay. Well,
And Core wanted to advance carefully.
yes, I do too. I want to advance very carefully. Um, does anyone? I
Well,
think that people.
one thing, Tiffany, real quick.
Yeah,
You are not a frontline character, and your person would
I
know
know.
that. So you wouldn't
I'm
be the
not.
first to advance, but
Thank you.
because your initiative is so high, what you may want to do is say that I'm planning to do something, and I will hold my action until, and you say what you're going to hold at until. Like, to give an example, you could say, I'm going to hold until after Core goes. That's an example of what you could do. Or you
Who's
could just say, I'm going to hold until last.
who's basically the strongest person
Oh, you're gonna
that
make us
we
decide
want?
that now? We got to arm wrestle first.
You ready to arm wrestle Winky?
It's either Core or Winky that's the
Yeah.
strongest.
There are the front lines.
Okay, okay. So I suggest that Core and Winky take the lead, and I'm gonna hold off. Probably be in the middle of the pack or at the back, to kind of do what I do. Please.
So you're going to hold till the end?
Yes.
All right. That way you can do the final actions of the round.
Yes.
Okay? So I'm going to move your order down to the end because you've now held it.
Charles, is it really 80 feet from where we are to the alleyway?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure that we didn't have some weird distance difference.
Now the scale is the scale.
Okay, cool. All right, you ready for me?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to move twice to get to this square right here.
Okay.
And then I guess I'm going to try and see if once I move that way I can see down. Well, would I have to move to this square here to see down the alley?
No, you can see a bit down the alley already.
Okay. I think, okay, so that's how far down the alley I can see?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and I'm going to hold my position. Can I split my action and wait to use my final action?
No.
Okay. I'd like to ready one of my darts. I guess since it's in my bandolier, it's a one action to draw it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm just going to draw one of my darts.
Well, no.
And
With your bandolier, you can free action draw a dart.
okay. In that case, can I use a reaction if something comes out the alleyway to throw a dart?
No, you don't have reactions.
Okay.
You're not a fighter.
Okay. I will just hang out here then.
Okay.
Wait, I have super strength? Go! That look cool, Kimberly? You have 9 gold. You have 1 decent gold. I have 100 gold.
How many feet is a square?
5.
5. But if you,
There's
Hunter, if you look over on the left-hand side of your Roll20 screen, there should be like a circle with a little, looks like a ruler in it. You can click that and measure your distance.
Guys, look at this right over here. It looks like some ancient thing.
Winky, how can you see that?
don't
You're all the
see
way back down
anything.
the other way.
No, but I'm just like, what it is?
You can't see that yet, buddy.
What to do?
Alright,
21
so-
squares.
So,
Hayden is done. Now it's Winky's turn.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
oh man, I wasted that turn. I could have yelled at everybody and told them.
Too late.
I'm doing math.
Yep, I know.
I'm doing math. Sorry, I gotta figure this out.
Something to remember for next time.
I gotta figure this out. Hold on.
Dude,
I am. I'm like controlling. There it is.
Okay. I'm good. I'm gonna use all my 3 actions and move right here.
Okay.
I never downloaded this so long ago.
I did the math.
How many actions do I have?
Oh, we went and just
You get 3.
Yep.
So you get 3 actions, and your move distance is on your character sheet.
For most people, it's 25
Yeah.
or 20, either one. I can't remember which.
I saw it was 30.
You, Wobo.
Mine's 30.
Since he's a ranger, yeah, that makes sense.
But no, it's because he's an elf.
no, he's a human.
Elves get 30.
He's a half elf. He's a half elf.
Well, it depends.
But elves do get 30.
Do I look cool?
I think half elves get 30 as well.
Fighters get a skill that can upgrade their
I think everybody
thing.
can get a skill to upgrade their movement.
Yeah. Charles, as I run by this alley, can I just look down it, or do I have to stop to actually see?
You would need to stop to see. If you're moving at speed, you don't have time to take a look.
Okay, I'm just gonna position myself at the. Oh, I gotta get off that one. Position myself at the front of this alley, sword and shield, and wait. And that's in my turn.
Gonna wait to die. Die.
But we just walked through the alleyway and it's just Willy Wonka.
I mean, that's kind of creepy, depending on which one it is.
Oh, good.
Lurking.
If it's
All right.
He's Willy Wonka.
Kairos?
The only incredible game I've played so far is
Alright, I'm gonna move 2 spaces, or 2 action turns.
actually, this is our second, like, kind of, this is our first game. This is our first
All right.
game, like, that has a lot of stories. No, this is our first game that has Incredibles that is not Lego. Right, Asher? Right, Asher?
What do you do for your third action?
Right, Asher? Right, Ash?
a backflip.
Right? Want to do the second one? You get to play with the dash.
I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do on my third action.
Are you going to ready a melee weapon or a ranged weapon?
I'll ready my bow.
All right.
So Deb, I asked what. Oh, he looks like gas. That kid looks like gas. No! I want to do it. I want to look. Oh, the torch. Oh, torch dead.
Is this right here? Is this the same? Is this also a passageway?
You didn't look down it.
Hold on. Where? Yes, that's a very small alley you have to squeeze through.
Okay. And squeeze, you lose AC, right?
Yep. You're considered completely flat-footed. No defense.
Okay.
Is there a difference based on size, like gnomes or halflings?
No, it's small enough that even gnomes have trouble squeezing through. They're not as immobile,
Okay.
but they're still squeezing. Because the alley's only like 2 feet across. You can't really move in there. Because your defense is based on you being able to ha ha ha.
Be able to dodge.
Yes, that's the Prometheus school of dodging when you're in an alley like that.
Dip, dive, duck, dodge, and dodge.
Hey Charles, are there assassins in D&D?
Yes, there are.
The Creed kind?
All right, Hatala, your turn, I guess.
Okay. It is going to take me 3 actions to get to here.
All right.
You mace or rapier?
It's rapier.
Do I have super strength? That was like superpower. Did it? This would not hit. Right?
Been on Eve now?
Depends.
Okay. Hatala, you finished now?
I mean, you want to give me another one?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna move there, and then I'm gonna cast shield.
All right.
That's it.
What do you think's going to happen to you?
I have one action left. It's
Okay, is it my turn? Sorry.
Yes, now it's back to your turn.
Sorry, I've never done this, but I think
no
I can go 30 feet, or 35 feet, and I want to,
Yeah, 35 feet is one action, so you have 3 actions.
So you do that 3 times.
You could go 70 feet using 2 actions.
And diagonals don't count any extra.
Yeah, so you could go there off 2 actions.
And still have 1 action left. Or you can go 3 and go further.
how do I come, like, how do I click
Move the
there?
character.
You gotta
You've
take it
got
off
it.
of the
Now you
ruler.
go back to your character and go back up to the arrow up top on the side, and then drag your little thing where you wanted it to go. There you go.
There you go.
There
You
you go.
did
Awesome,
it!
thank you. Sorry, I'm like
No problem.
completely.
Everyone's never learned.
Yeah.
I still do it.
This is exactly how our first 3 sessions of Pathfinder went. Was like, how do we make this work in Roll20?
That was
Don't feel bad. We're all learning.
So I'm gonna. I'm not exactly sure. I thought I had a staff, but I guess I don't. But I'll just kind of.
No, you do have the staff. I just don't have it on your sheet.
Oh, okay, so I'll just ready my staff.
All right.
That
was loud.
that's all my turns, right?
Yes.
Now something moves in the darkness.
Dun, 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 dun.
Or we assume something moves in the darkness. Who knows? I mean, the fire elemental could have rolled a natural 1 and just, like, tripped, fell, and landed on some gunpowder or something. Who knows?
Gunpowder?
Abilities.
Gunpowder, Peyton?
Do I need to quit helping Charles so much?
Quit giving
Derek,
the
I did make it
DM
to book 3
ideas.
of the Powder Mage.
Yeah. Nice.
Why didn't you tell me it was such a good series?
I did, like, every day I could. You and Garrett just had cotton balls in your ears.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just that time frame. It takes me a while to get into.
What series do you want to talk about?
Powder Mage.
Okay, I don't know that one.
It's good. Derek won't tell you, but it's a pretty good series.
Cultist
Yeah, Derek's
leader.
very secretive. Derek is very secretive with his book selections. He doesn't like everybody to know what he likes to read. I'm being completely facetious, by the way.
Alright, you see a cultist at the end of the hallway, Core. He looks like he is already injured, slightly burnt up, and he is holding something that is... It looks like about a 12 to 16 inch long piece of dull gray stone that is wrapped with gilded metal, and runes are etched across it, and he's holding it by a string.
He's got a yo-yo.
He sees you and everyone else at the end of the alley and immediately casts a spell.
Oh no.
Did we group up too much, guys?
Yeah. Everybody but Eve is gonna get hit.
That's
well,
just because I'm
I was
slow.
expecting to get hit, so
I don't know. We should have some kind of cover from the wall, depending on how it hits.
Not if there's a fireball that lands, right there.
What's it gonna go? It's gonna go through core to get there.
yeah.
Fireballs are like that. You target a spot. Okay, so everybody but Eve make a
Reflex? Or
reflex saving throw. Everybody.
Ouch.
Why did it roll twice for me? That's odd.
Doesn't matter. We'll keep the last one.
I think my mouse is screwing up.
Yeah, your
Double-clicking
mouse
when it
may have
shouldn't.
double clicked it.
I've noticed that on a couple other apps where it just, yeah, I'm gonna swap it out.
This is when Nedep finds out that he's got fire resistance because he's got water elemental magic.
Do I soak up the fiery blast by chance?
No, you do not.
Okay.
We've already proven that you don't stop fire magic from hurting you,
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
considering how they've set you on fire in the past already.
Yeah, thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Nadab.
We just wanted to check and make sure, it's all for science.
I'll sleep next to you tonight. See if we catch
No,
on
I'm
fire.
good. I'm not
No.
worried about it. I mean, I guess I haven't woken up yet in like a puddle of water, so I guess that's a good thing.
All right.
Sure you're not just wetting yourself?
I thought the cultist leader was a duck.
Right.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta do one thing. Nope, I am not trying to click anything, you dumb thing.
For a max roll, that's not a very smart zombie.
Yeah. Well, we knew that. We knew the ash zombies weren't very smart.
Dang, that's like...
Yeah, I use this character sheet whenever I need to get a number, because all I have to do is put in a few stats and it'll give me what the information is.
There you go.
Okay. So is that everybody saves? I only see 4. I actually only see 3.
So
Winky, you need to make a reflex save.
And so
Aratane
yeah,
and
Kyrus.
Kyrus.
Yep. Go to your character sheet, and under saving throws, there'll be reflex. Just click on the word reflex.
there we go.
There you go.
Kyrus with the reflexes.
All right. Thank y'all.
A wink,
Okay.
yeah.
Let me see. No damage. So, Kyrus, you take no damage. You managed to roll away from the fireball just enough.
Yay.
Aerotane, Hatala, and Core, you only take half damage. Everyone else takes full damage.
Wunderbar.
At least no one got a little lower, because then... Needip, you are only 3 away from getting double damage.
Ooh,
Which is
nasty.
Alright, so Kyrus gets none. Aerotane, Hatala, and Core get half. So I'm going to roll the damage for y'all now. I'm going to roll one at a time so each person gets different rolls instead of everyone magically having the same damage.
What's going on? Oh, you're rolling for each of the damages.
Alright, so this will be for Core. 13 fire damage.
This was half of that, or
No, you get 13. That is half.
cool?
Good.
11 for Sala. And 11 for Aerotane.
So, are you halving the number of die or the size of the die?
That's half the dice.
Nikes.
where does tank put the damage?
So 24 to Payton.
So, if you, Hunter, if you click your character, you can edit the token. And you can put in your name, and bar 1 is typically your health.
I should have already put it on there.
Yeah.
And when you need to do the math, you can just click in the circle and do -13 or +12, and it'll automatically do the math for you.
It does?
Is it the red circle or the blue circle? I'm
You
trying
can-
to. I'm asking.
Whichever one you want to use.
For you, it's green. It's already in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking because of Airtane.
Yeah, all you gotta do the mind right there.
You can put whatever you want in each one.
It says 27 out of 27 currently.
Does she subtract 11 from 27
Right.
and put the number?
I get to see it all immediately, so I'll see if you do it right, and I'll let you know. All right, now that was Hayden. Now we've got Winky. Winky's the last one to get damage, right?
Correct.
Winky takes 27.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You put the 11 damage in the other bar, which will be fine. But if you do it to the green bar, which is the one that has 27 in it, it'll show 16 out of 27 left. And I got a health bar that shows up on your little token.
My computer just froze. can't
Roll
do
20s.
anything.
Just give roll 20 a second. It gets buggy sometimes.
Give it 20 seconds.
Is that how she does it? She's at
Yeah,
16 health
that's
now.
perfect. That's great.
And this is really buggy.
I'm pushing it.
Is Mom home yet?
No.
Look how long this took you.
Dad?
No.
Look how long it took you. 3 minutes and actually way more. It took you 4 minutes and 2 seconds. No, it took me 0 minutes and 5 seconds.
Okay, so now it is Peyton's turn.
50 minutes and
Going to
50 so far.
go
60.
over here to this small alley.
All right.
And as I'm running that way, I'm going to yell at Eve, hey, I'm going to try and squeeze down this alley and flank the cultist. You think you can heal me real quick? And so I'm going to move. Sorry, my token just popped up again trying to get me to edit it. There we go. I'm going to move to where I am only 30 feet down this alleyway. Let me measure that real quick. Thank you.
But she has to have line of sight to heal you.
Right. So my thinking is, if she
If you're
can
down the
get-
alley, she has to move to be able to heal you.
Right. I want to be just right. I mean, she doesn't have to. I'm just saying, that would be my suggestion.
Okay.
So that'd be my final spot. I think that was only 2 actions. Let me measure real quick. I was there.
Is that table in the way?
20. Yeah, so that's only 60 feet, so that'd be 2 actions. Can I do battle medicine on myself, Charles, or is that just... No. Okay. Same with medicine check?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought battle medicine was specifically said you could use it on yourself.
Huh?
Unless it's a homebrew.
No, I don't believe in any way he could ever do it on himself.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense that would work.
I get that,
Okay.
but I think it's in the description. You can patch up yourself or an adjacent ally, even in combat.
Be right back.
They all have
Oh,
red shirts.
I guess we're taking a break.
And everyone comes here.
So homebrew, even though battle medicine says you can, you cannot.
That's fine with
I
me.
guess if you're not in direct combat, it's okay. If you're in combat, you can't do it.
Okay. So would you consider this direct combat, or...
You're not got someone sitting at your face trying to hack at you with a sword.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to cast... not cast. I'm going to do a battle medicine on myself.
Okay?
Wait, no, that's not... Didn't I set that up as a spell? Maybe not.
You wouldn't have to.
No, I didn't. There it is.
Yeah, but you don't have all the other stuff
And what's
on
your
there.
level of healing?
My level of, like, my medicine check?
I think he's,
Training, expert,
Okay.
what?
I think he's T.
I think I'm just trained.
Okay, you're trained, then you did succeed.
Yeah. All right. Now I'm trying to figure out how much health I get for that.
2d8.
2d8. Okay. Do-do-do. Alright, so 7 points back. And that should be the end of my turn.
All
You're
right.
saying you're saying if I click the green circle and then put +7 in there, it should.
Yeah, just click it and hit +7.
Okay.
So the only thing you should see, not like 50 +7, just +7.
There you go. Okay, cool. That works.
I see it
That
works.
Awesome.
All right, so now it is Winky.
Yes, it's your turn, boy. Get in there. Hurry.
Set in charge.
Oh no, Winky's not there. His life force fades away.
Winky is
Okay.
AFK.
I'm not AFK, and I'm definitely not away from it. Oh, there goes Charles.
Quick, we can do anything while the DM's not here. Go, go, go.
Oh, no, he's in,
Just remember you can set it in charge now.
Oh, come on.
I did.
Wow, that time it didn't even go back in on its own. It just went to the main menu and it's like, no, you're not doing it anymore.
So we're attacking this thing right over here?
Yes.
Yeah, the goose.
Goose? It's a goose?
A goose on the loose.
What is Peyton doing?
I am attempting to flank him.
Oh.
Okay, so there's an entrance back here.
He thinks. He doesn't know.
I'm assuming there's an entrance back there. I could be wasting my turns.
Okay, I'm gonna use turn to get to here. But I don't know if I should use one turn to get to here just to attack.
What was the skill you just got? The charge?
Set in
Set
charge. So it's your opening move, I believe.
Feet.
Your first attack move that you can make.
Sudden charge.
I think you would be able to move once and then set in charge, as long as it's the first
Quick sprint.
attack.
With a quick sprint, you can dash up, toes, and you basically, I think you run at them and you just attack them with one action.
That's a regular feat, not a class feature.
It's
That's
a
a
fighter class feat.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Hold on a second. It's a lot easier.
I think I have it on my character sheet. I think I just put all the information in. There you go. That's what it says.
And with a quick sprint, you dash up to your foes and swing.
Yes, stride twice. That means 2 actions.
So I'll do that, and I'll run up. To
And the way it works is you use 2 actions, and that'll take you all the way to an enemy. And if you are at the feet of an enemy, then you get to make an attack.
So you may want to move once and then set in charge so you can take...
No, then that'd be all 3 actions. The way it works is he can move 2 actions, hit, and that counts as 2 actions. Then he's got a 3rd action to hit again if he wants.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I move
That's why
up.
sudden charge it gives you a bonus where it takes 3 actions and condense them into 2. But you have to be able to move 2 actions worth of movement to do it. Like if you were right next to them, you couldn't do it.
And it was 7, dude. It was so it was 7 feet. It was 7 squares. Not 7 squares, but yeah.
That was 2 actions to get there, so that means you now are at the foot of him, so you get to make a free attack. So make an attack.
Swing!
I did.
You did.
Oh, let's go.
Do it again for critical.
Yeah, oh, I'm gonna do that. Oh, dang it.
So you did 37 damage.
7.
So hold on a second. I gotta see if there's anything left of him or not.
Let's go.
See if he has the proper blood
This is how
ladder.
Wicked did his.
He said
See,
this is how
what
Winky
Winky
did it.
does. He's a death machine when he gets into combat.
Yeah, He's absolutely useless in any other thing. But if you put him in front of something, he'll smash it.
He went to the whole school of tactics.
But he did it as a
I did
tiny,
not.
tiny man.
I went to the Smash school, which now it's not named Smash anymore. It's named Wink.
He winks at you and you're dead. That's what his name
I know this is a
actually
little
means.
tangent, but did y'all see that they've made a spin-off of the Karate Kid called Cobra Kai from the other perspective?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like 30 years later.
Yeah. I just saw the trailer for it today. I'm probably gonna watch it tonight.
I can't wait to destroy him if he's still alive because I can attack him another time.
Yeah, you got one more attack too. Just nuts.
All right, so how much did you do in all?
37.
37. Okay, he is still standing.
But
Okay, so
I'm still
attack
standing.
Now remember, Elijah, you hit the. Remember when you go to attack? Oh, you already did it.
Yeah, he did
Yeah,
attack number 3.
No, do attack number 2.
I
Go to
did.
your character sheet and where it shows
There-
your attack. There's one that says 1, 2, 3. Hit the 2.
It'll put the
Okay.
penalty in it
I
already.
did.
No. Okay, yeah, that's the right one.
So you did attack 3, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not attack 3. It's attack 2.
So you got to do 3. I mean 2. Why am I
And you keep doing 3. You got to do 2.
2? Number 2.
It's
Well,
not
yeah,
action
three, sir,
3.
three.
It's your second attack.
I must have got that mixed up when I placed them on my board.
Oh, so
Oh.
you put shortcuts in there? That's actually
Yeah.
well, that's
Yeah, well, he's only got one weapon, so it's a lot easier for him.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work totally for me,
I
but
keep rolling it. I can't. I want to figure out how to get rid of it.
What?
You can't get rid of anything. There's no getting rid of them. They're stuck there forever.
I think
I
the
have not
way-
found a
I
way to
think
get
you
rid
have
of once you
to-
make something. It's there forever.
Okay, I rolled a 17. And
Yeah, I saw.
17 damage.
you
Well,
rolled
technically,
you rolled
the
a
roll
lot
that
of stuff.
counts is the first one that messed up with the minus 10, so it's actually just minus 5, so you rolled a 22. But you did 7 damage. We were just trying to show you, make sure you knew that there's the 2 and 3 now that we figured that button out.
You can't get rid of the macros. If you hover right next to the right-hand side of whichever one it is, the little movement icon will pop up. So you grab it and you just drag it off to the right.
Wow.
I just explained the
I
whole
did-
process.
When you drag it to the right, it doesn't go away, though.
Like completely
Drag it off
bar.
of the bar.
I've done it a couple times, and it still comes back to the bar.
I just did it for me and it worked.
Ain't that special?
But that's
It
the
only
only way
does it in one direction. You got to go to the left. If
Okay.
you go to the right, it just moves it to the end of the screen, no matter what.
Okay.
I know. I'll move it up and we'll delete it.
Whichever direction your computer needs
Okay.
you to move it.
So anyways, that was Blinky's turn. Now it's Cora's turn.
This person's no longer there.
Nope, he's still standing.
Oh,
He's still standing.
am I able to sudden charge around Winky? Can I sudden charge here? Or am I
Make
in
a
a wall?
reflex save to do it, but I'll allow it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my shortcut.
You made it.
Snap! Snap! Okay. That was a katana, one-handed.
That's a
Yeah.
crit.
Okay. Do it again.
Yep.
Yeah.
And don't forget to roll your deadly D8.
Yep, get an extra D8 now.
Yeah, Dad. All I do is name it the same thing as my normal one, but put
There.
a thing
21
slash
plus.
Now
And
there's
then-
I got it, Eli. I got it.
It
Thank
says a D6 or oh no, that was for the katana. Is Deadly Boon active, or is that not because of the necklace?
Yeah, if you want to get rid of any short parts, you just move it up.
And you explode 1 point of fire damage into him.
No disintegration.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Nice to meet you, Hungry.
So you did a total of 22 damage.
It's not
And
bad
he
for
is
a
dead.
one-handed weapon.
Winky almost annihilated. Winky left him with 2 hit points.
Alright.
And then you came up and did 22.
Okay. I just want to, my last action, I'll just move down and around this corner just to make sure there's no one else here.
This kid talks a lot. This kid talks a lot.
I don't know what game we're playing. Oh, this is
That'll be it.
No, that's it. That was the only person there.
Okay.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna just shout
He
off.
drops to the ground, and as he lays there dying, you see him look around, and he looks at the thing that he's holding. He clutches it tighter, and he's like, "I give my emptiness to you," and dies. And the thing starts to glow.
It starts to glow. Wait, it really starts to glow?
And you notice the shadows are starting to claw their way out of the shadows now. And you can look at them, and they're not going away anymore.
Okay,
I guess that was all my moves because I moved away from him before he
are
croaked.
we out of battle?
Yes. But
Okay,
the shadows are starting to try to claw into the world, and you can actually look at them now.
Okay, let's go to the docks. Let's go to the docks real quick.
Is
Go,
there
go,
one
go, go.
close to me?
Let's go to the docks, guys. Where's the ship? What is that?
Appropriate meme for what we just dealt with.
Okay.
I didn't see it.
The thing on the ground is glowing brighter, but the shadows are getting darker near it.
Did anyone bring the tongs?
No, Debbie has them.
Hey, use mage hand.
This is too large.
Oh.
It's about now that you're close to it. It's 16 inches of Kolala stone, wrapped in gold and iron, with runes carved around it, and it's starting to glow.
Can I?
Hey, does anybody have like a glove or something we can pick it up with?
I'm gonna put my shield down and use the katana to scrape it onto the shield, and then use the shield as like a tray.
Okay.
Get it to the fire hand.
All right. What's that?
Get it to the fire hand.
Back to the fire.
Get it onto the fire hand.
Yeah, but we'd have to go back to the chapel for that.
Oh,
Do you want to hold on to a 16-inch Quilla
I
stone?
don't really want to. No.
Then let's get rid of it. Come on, Core.
All right, there we go.
Remember, Will, as this thing glows, the brighter it's getting, the more solid the shadows are getting.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna just make a sprint for the fire hand.
Okay.
And Hatala's right behind him. Because she's
I guess
probably
I'll
not as fast as him. Ultimately.
It's only 25.
I know it's the same, but it doesn't make sense.
No,
Well, I'm wearing
I'll be-
armor. If that helps you make it sense.
If we're running to the guy, I'm going the fastest.
No, you're not.
Who is?
Honestly, he could pass it to Aratane or
Aerotain is
Kairos.
the fastest.
But I'm like right behind Aratane because I have 30.
That means you're not
and
the
she's
fastest.
still leaving you in the dust.
Makes sense.
So what do
Wow.
I need to do? Where do I need to take something? What needs to happen?
We need to
All
get
right, so
this
we're
stone to
taking the stone that I have on the shield because we don't want to touch it. That would have
Don't
been
touch
in
it.
our campfire chats. Don't ever touch these things. We're trying to get
Yeah,
them
you've been told
back up.
repeatedly, don't touch these stones.
Yeah.
Yes, I
We're- we're-
remember.
We're trying to go
And
back
we
up
don't-
to the chapel because in the chapel there's a pit, and in the bottom of a pit there's this giant 20-foot, or like at the palm is like 20 foot across. There's a huge fire, molten magma.
It's basically a 20-foot by 40-foot hand in the bottom of a hole.
If we throw this thing down on it, it'll destroy it. That's what we're trying to do.
Into Mordor.
And
Yeah.
So
A little
do
bit
I,
like that.
do I need to run real quick and?
you're the fastest. We'll go with
Yeah,
you, but you'll
I'll
get there
pass
before
it
us.
to you if you want to.
Do you want to do that, Dwayne?
Yes,
Everything?
I can. Yeah.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna hand you the whole shield.
Just don't throw the
Make
shield.
a
in.
reflex save to make sure you didn't accidentally touch it while carrying it at that speed.
Oh snap!
Dang it!
That sounded like a natural one.
It wasn't a natural one.
No, it's not
Oh.
green, so it's not that bad.
It's not. It's not red.
It's just not.
I think it was a 3+ her modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. Aratane takes off, and everyone else starts following behind her at a slower pace. Eventually, y'all make it to the temple, and she's panting at the edge of the hole as the thing has already been thrown down into the hole.
Oh no. Okay, what happened?
But she is standing there dazed currently.
Ah crap!
Quick, before she becomes dazed and confused, move her
Let's
back.
see, it would have been Winky and Kyrus that would have been the first ones there, or maybe
Kyrus definitely,
Winky would have been the next.
and Winky
And,
is,
what about
I guess, in the kitchen.
Eve.
Eve is a half
Eve
elf.
is the slowest. I have 20.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah.
Because of my
So-
armor, it weighs me down.
Okay, so yeah, Kyrus is.
Yeah, Kyrus and Winky would be the next ones to get there.
Elijah.
So I would say it's up to them to figure out what's going on.
Pull Aratane back.
You pull Eris back,
Yes,
and
you're one of
she's
the only
muttering
ones in the
to
room.
herself.
Go.
Now everyone else has arrived. Eve huffing and puffing up the end.
I just don't know what to do. What do I do?
Could. Oh man. Hey, Charles, have you described to them what hero points are?
Oh no, I have not. I forgot about that.
Forgot we got those.
All right,
Yeah.
Aratane, do you want to use a hero point? Let me explain that to y'all too real quick. Every game we start, you all get one hero point. The hero point can be burned to re-roll any one roll that you're like, I don't look like a hero if I didn't do this. Let me use my hero point and try again. Things like that. Or, if you do something really heroic through the game, you can actually earn extra hero points.
Which has never happened.
Yeah, so far it hasn't.
In our game at home, it happened.
Nobody cares about our game at home. Let's go.
So, Aratane, you can use a hero point and redo that reflex save if you want.
So what happened to me? I was trying to make a burrito.
I would like to do that because I don't like muttering to myself over here.
Okay, so make another reflex save. But you have to take it even if it's worse.
Come on, come on.
Okay.
Oh. Oh gosh.
No, I have a huge migraine. I'm probably on the floor. Goodbye, everyone.
Just poke her with a stick and see if she's still alive.
Kyrus is already at her.
Yeah.
Y'all are having trouble getting information out of Aratane. All you can really piece together is that as she dumped the shield into the pit, for one, she dropped the shield into the pit, so it's gone.
Ah.
I got a spare.
Two,
There you go.
the stone touched your hand as it went down.
Womp womp. Can I?
Alright, does this, her muttering seem like the same muttering that Hatala was doing?
You're not certain?
Alright, here's, Core is that's what Core is gonna assume. I'm gonna use my necklace and put it around her neck.
Okay.
Trim this.
Core burst into flames.
When you
Could
put
be
the
a-
necklace around her neck, the muttering instantly stops, and it looks like something just came out of her mouth.
Oh, that is so nasty.
Kick it in the pit.
There's a little squiggling thing rolling on the ground, getting larger as it rolls.
Has Atala made it? Has Atala made it
Yeah,
there?
can we kick it into the pit?
She's totally gonna.
Oh, wait.
Make that
I
attack
don't,
roll,
wait,
someone.
wait.
What is a
I'd
roll?
like to instead. I would like to cast
An
a
attack.
spell to push it in there, so
What?
nobody's actually touching it.
Too bad. People already said they were kicking it in.
Okay.
What do we need to do? Just 20?
I was gonna
Just
play.
roll a d20 plus your fifth strength. Our dex, either one. I guess this would be finesse.
gotta-
The dex.
I gotta figure out where my stuff is again. Hold on, that was just the...
Core is just this close to sailing off into the pit himself.
Wait.
my... Where is it?
Guys,
You did not.
I can play golf.
You said-
I can play golf with this thing with my hammer.
Are y'all done playing around with this? Can I just
Strength
push
was...
it in there now?
Strength was 4, plus 4.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Okay.
It moved
Okay.
a little bit.
Next.
Yep.
Yeah,
I was,
y'all
I
done?
was disturbed.
Disturb.
All right.
Anyone else gonna try anything?
I guess.
It's
I
now
wanna-
about the size of a cat.
I'm gonna use hydraulic push to push it over in
You're
the
gonna
hole.
hit people if you do that.
Oh.
It's
Guys,
right
I'm
in the
gonna-
group of y'all.
Alright,
I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna, Charles. I want to do it with my rapier. Just kind of take it and flick it with my rapier into the
Alright.
thing.
Make it a rapier roll.
Come on, roll 20. You can do this. That's what I'm talking about.
There you go. You hit it and flick it off into the fire, and it sizzles out on the hand as it has been. And once it sizzles out on the hand, you feel the ground shaking.
Oh,
I want
buddy.
to move away from the edge so that
And
I
there is
almost
a
fell
burst
into.
of flame shooting straight up,
Just
and
look like
fire
a-
watches over everybody.
Oh.
Am I able to absorb this?
You realize as soon as the flame watches over everyone that the two... Hold on. Tiffany and Kairos and Atane, you have no clue what's going on, but everyone else seems very familiar. This seems exactly like that dream.
Uh-oh.
You're on fire, but it doesn't hurt.
Oh.
Like the fire scar.
You can actually, as the flames wiggle past you, it moves your hair.
It's a nice, refreshing feeling on my back.
All right. Eritane and Kairos, y'all have never seen this before. Fire just engulfed everything, and you can tell you're on fire, but you're not burning. You feel heat, but you're not being damaged. You can actually feel the flames like you would feel wind.
Winky's skin turned.
Fire Titan.
Did somebody just
Skin
talk?
turned
Because that was...
Yeah, I didn't hear whatever was said.
It was garbled.
I said it was a Fire Titan fart.
No, not that.
Oh,
It sounded like somebody may have been talking, but it may have just been garbled mess.
Guys, Winky's skin turns blue. Because he can do that.
Yep.
Nice use of powers.
why you so blue, man? What's wrong?
I'm going to put it in the notes. Winky's skin
Linky's feeling blue.
turns blue.
Dabba dee dabba die.
And his hair turns green.
You can see at the center of the room, lava is now covering almost up to the floor level. And there are 4 or 5 fissures in the temple where lava is running out now.
I think
All
we
right,
need to
we're
get
getting
out of
outta
here again.
Recommend a speedy retreat.
When you get outside the temple, you notice the entire city is on fire now. One big fire.
Well, we didn't start the fire.
Do we see the shadows
Jesus.
anymore?
There are no shadows at all. They've all burnt away.
All right.
It was the tablet.
I think we took care of the shadows. Let's try to get. Where do you want to go? Docks or wagon?
Wagon. Because the only reason we were going to the docks was because of the shadows.
All right, let's go.
That was a nice town, y'all.
Was
It might have been. Who knows?
As y'all are making your way to the wagon, you do notice lots of creatures of fire are roaming around now. Random fire elementals, fire monstrosities of different kinds, but they all seem relatively peaceful.
somebody needs to learn how to talk to elementals. Just saying.
They speak
Crackle, crackle, crackle.
Oh! Crackle, 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 crackle.
Okay. Core, are you leaving your amulet on her?
Once we stop running, I would like
Okay.
to... Well, once we got a moment to catch our breath, I was going to see if she was going to keep muttering or not. I'm pretty sure it came out, but it's one of those we want to keep an eye on.
Okay. Y'all make it to the edge of the fire. You notice here the ground is blackened and burnt where actual fire exists here, so you have to be careful on your way out now.
Is it like fire between us and the wagon? Like impassable, or is it...
Sounds like it is passable. We just have to weave our way
There's just
through
fires in places.
how far are we from the wagon?
You're still not exactly in eyesight of the wagon yet.
Okay.
So let's put the druid up front with his little water deal. And
Well, I probably would just do gust of wind because that will also put out fire.
that's not going to create more fire.
It says in the description that it puts out fire, but let me just verify 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, remember last time we talked about it, unless it's blowing on hot coals, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't here for that conversation.
Yeah, you weren't here for that. He wanted to put out a boat that had an oaken timbered boat that had been burning for 2 days. It's like, well, you'd put out the immediate fires, but you'd be stoking the coals so hot they'd immediately burst into flame again.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like a good idea at first. Are we more than 60 feet away?
Yes.
Okay. Will you let me know when we are 60 feet away from the wagon?
You don't see the wagon, you see the edge of the fire.
Okay. Well, I can push through 60 feet of fire and make us a straight path, but I don't know if that'll get us all the way through the fire.
Well, we can weave. Let's
You
just
can
weave
see
around
edge.
the different.
Well within your eyesight that you're at the end of the fire.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go.
It's not a wall.
I'll save
Okay.
my spells then.
So you're not going to use the gust of wind?
I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not gonna use it unless I have to.
All right, then everyone make a reflex save to get out.
Hey, you guys want a gust of wind? I don't have to use magic to do it.
Hi guys, I'll probably die now.
Oh my gosh. I did not cast shield. If that pops up, that's just where my stupid mouse hit.
Oh, thank God.
Ooh.
Oh.
She's a crispy critter!
No.
Fine, I'll just die. Whatever.
Can I now use gust of wind just to blow Eve out?
No. You don't know if he's on fire yet or what's happened.
Okay.
Hero point.
Since we never use them.
It's not.
She's like, let me see what happens first. No, that's not
All right,
really how
on
hero
your way
points
out,
work.
Eve, you trip and fall on your face, taking 3 damage. Get up and then walk out fine.
Okay. Is it?
Yeah, that's it.
No, her butt's on fire.
Okay.
It could have been worse, but severity, 3 out of 20 on severity.
Watch out for those painted lines on the ground, Eve.
It's got a little ash.
All here.
You look like Kratos.
I'll use prestidigitation to clean her off.
Oh, no, I can do it myself. I got it. I can do it.
You do not trust me.
This independent over there, jeez.
But now I'm gonna heal all y'all. Just, you know.
So while they're doing healing, of course I'll need healing too. I wanted to get with Eritane. I'm gonna try ask her for the necklace back to see if if she starts hearing whispers again.
Alright, Eritane, you never heard any whispers, but you were having trouble talking and moving or doing anything, because whatever was inside of you was trying to take control of you.
I know I could kill them.
You don't feel anything anymore, right?
You're not sure why it couldn't take control, but it was trying, and it was basically trying to beat its way into your brain.
They probably couldn't take control because, you know, I have, like, the gods on my side, right?
You have angelic bloodline.
That's very convenient.
Alright, let's see if I can get my necklace back.
Okay, you get your necklace back.
Alright, I'm gonna put it back on.
You feel much better once you put it back on. And as soon as you put it back on, you didn't realize how much the fire was taxing you.
I think I'm gonna go sit down for a minute, guys. I'm pretty tuckered out.
Who's Tucker?
Winky's skin is now green.
Are you wearing purple shorts?
That's a lot.
No.
You can't change his clothes.
I can change my hair, I think my eye color, and my face. And my skin. I can change the fish.
Alright, y'all are now outside of the fire. And you can turn around, and when you look at it, it looks exactly like the fire scar.
Something familiar here. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Or fire star.
Oh, this sounds like one of those stories you were telling us, Core, and then you finally drug us on through your dreams.
You know, the one that you kept asking to go on?
I didn't ask to go on a dream. I just said I didn't
you
want to hear
did.
about it all the time.
No, I'm pretty sure you were pretty wrapped up in wanting to go.
Look, I am like the most humble, reserved person in this entire party. And I don't know why you have to be such a drama queen and want to tell everybody about all your problems.
I thought we were becoming friends. I thought you wanted to hear about this stuff.
This is the first time the two new people get to see the fire
I mean,
stars.
I know we had that little tiff where we, you know, you wanted to arm wrestle and then didn't because you didn't want to get disintegrated. And we're like, all right, we'll go off for a...
Well, you know
How
what?
many
Now,
people were killed? I mean,
now that I got my water hand, I'll arm wrestle you now. Element to element.
well, I remember I have two. You're gonna have to get another element to catch up.
Quick, hand me a light stone.
We're gonna balance
It's
each other.
It's worth it.
I'm gonna take
We're gonna do a DBZ fusion.
I'm gonna take decor. I'll
You got it, Peyton. If you do it down, and Will, you do it up on the video, it'll look right.
Alright.
No, down, Peyton.
Oh. I don't know directions. Hold on, I've got a spell for that.
If you do it down, Peyton.
Charles, you just did it to me.
Yeah, that's the exact direction a dwarf would know. Down.
Yeah.
He's like, I live in the ground. The ground.
Yeah, the ground's there.
Oh, delightful.
So what do y'all do?
I'm assuming we'd make our way back to the wagon. And
Man, I feel like Core. I'm tired. Like, I feel like I physically got tired.
Get to the
Over all
wagon and get
this.
some healing.
The wagon isn't on the other side of the city.
We just got to the wagon.
We just
If you-
ran that whole way.
Okay, you make it back to the wagon.
What's up, wagon?
We'll never get to ride the chopper.
Poor Choppa.
Now we need to take the wagon along the coastline to the choppa.
Yeah, we might be able to do that.
Where's Appa?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, let's go back to the map.
Map. I'm the 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 map.
You're gonna get copyrighted.
For what?
Video.
For an unlisted video that only can be seen if you have the
Right.
link?
That's right.
I mean, as long as you're not using it for commercial purposes.
You'll get demonetized.
I can't
Yeah.
get monetized anyway. I have to have like way too many followers and enough people watching over a certain amount of time. It's not
Yeah, it's
even
ridiculous.
even my good stuff wasn't hitting the numbers. So
Imagine in 50 years he looks on his YouTube channel and one of his videos just reaches like 6 million people already watched it and have liked it and
I mean that's
subscribed to the
possible.
channel.
I've got some videos with some high views, but it's scattered.
Well,
And
it's got to
then-
be consistent over time to be monetized with YouTube.
Exactly.
Like you were saying.
Yeah, they changed it to where, because I used to have them all monetized unless they got demonetized for music, which I didn't care because I had plenty on there. And I used to get about $100 a year off of that.
How do you monetize?
Well, I used to be easier. Then they were like, "Hey, guess
Yeah, they
what?
made
We
it harder
changed.
now.
We changed all our rules. Now you got to be able to already. You got to already have a fan base."
Mm-hmm.
So what, you would have to, how many people would you have to watch?
I don't know. I read it and I was like, I don't have it, and I moved on.
It's like 2,500 views over 30 days or something like that, consistently for 90.
And then you get money?
Yes, but then you also have to keep up that same amount of views monthly to continue.
Yep.
So you have to release a good amount of videos every day.
Good quality videos that people are actually watching.
So my videos.
Right.
I got videos on there. I got some favorite videos.
So are we trying to get around the coast now?
I would think we'd.
It,
I would like a boat.
It's not going to hurt to at least look and see if we can figure out if they took boats or something like that. But
We're still trying to figure out where the
cultists
are. Correct.
Yeah, exactly. And the only other loose end we've got at this moment is that they took a boat from
Across the bay.
from Dormus.
Did your little firebird disappear? Or has that been around?
They took a boat from Dormus. I don't know.
Dude, we're on the fire
I
world.
scanned the sky looking for this giant bird.
Cuckoo, cuckoo. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Oh. There's a giant flame in Zan. Wait, it's on our cart. Get our cart out of there! Oh, if it's that bad, we can't check for boats.
The fire is out in the water. There's probably, if you wanted to go from one side of the fire to the other side, all the way across so this longest, would probably take 2 days.
I just wrote, the water is on fire. The water is on fire. Okay.
That's on fire.
Fire on the water. The water in the fire.
Alright,
So-
it's really late now.
It's 8:28.
It's ready to sleep for the night.
Let's move
Yeah,
our
let's go ahead and
wagon.
set camp.
Make sure is our wagon far enough away from this fire that we feel comfortable, Charles?
Your wagon is within eyesight of it. That's about as close as you get.
How far are we from the coast?
Here, you're much further than you were at other parts, because this is a bit inland right here. It would take
Like
a day to get to the water.
Okay.
or about a half a day or so.
The road, is it like dirt? Like a complete dirt path, or is it like
No, it's
grass along?
cobblestone.
Okay.
It's
I
paved.
think, I think we need to like park our wagon on the road tonight, just to make sure that in case there is a fire that comes this way, we're off the grass.
Didn't you say you came across some Kingsmen?
They were heading from Dormus to Riven.
They were going the wrong way as usual for Kingsman.
They were traveling from Dormus to Riven. So we caught them on the road as we traveled at that fork.
Okay.
Who wants to be healed?
They said I do. I'm suffering from.
I can take 2 at a time.
Can't you do a burst heal?
She's not doing
I mean,
magic.
that's
She's
all
doing
about it.
medicine.
We're getting ready for.
I mean, I can do.
We're getting ready to go to sleep too. So
you could use
get those
spells.
spells back,
Yeah,
right?
so I'll do it. Everyone get in 30 feet of me.
10 days.
Come in close.
Group hug.
Group hug.
72.
Okay, as soon as everyone's in 30 feet, I'll do the first heal.
No!
Where was Maggie?
And I get to do a D10 instead of a D8 now for everyone.
She's so
what about the
special.
D10?
I get to do a D10 instead of a D8 because of my feat that I picked.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're using a heal spell, Kylie, your staff gives you a +1 to your heals too. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get 1d10 plus 1 to everyone within 30 feet.
Okay. So,
Guys,
who?
stay 6 feet away apart still, because there is Dragoma.
What?
It's a sickness that's caused by dragons.
Okay, who wants to be healed?
We're all close to you. I thought you were doing a burst heal.
I know. I did, but I have to roll.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
I do
Don't mess with
need
the
healing.
master healer, man.
She's
Go
healing
ahead and do
everybody.
me first. Just core.
Who?
Core needs
Okay,
it.
it doesn't. All right, this one is for Core. 7.
It's
All
8.
right, this one is for Nita.
Now, go ahead and add plus
Oh,
1
yeah.
to it. You can do plus 1 with your roll.
How do I do that? Advanced die. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I just rolled another D10. I didn't mean to do that.
That's 11.
But that one's for Nita. Nita. Alright. Hatala,
Wow. Thank you.
3. Sorry, Hatala.
It's okay. I can eat a snack
Winky.
and get my level.
6.
So 3,
Eritane,
7. I'm good.
10. Kyrus, 9.
He didn't
Oh,
take damage,
myself.
actually.
Oh. And then myself, 3. 4. That's what you did.
Wait, how did you get hurt, Eve? Oh, because you fell down.
I fell.
I know. I remember now. I remember.
What about me?
You got 6.
I rolled for you.
6.
Oh, was it?
That's
It was
nothing.
8, not 7, right?
Yeah, it's 8.
Yeah.
51. Okay. I'm still down 5 points, but how much do you get back for just resting the night?
You're,
I believe it's your level.
yeah.
Okay. Still
Eli
short
knows.
one, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'll be healed up after we sleep.
Why is the camera always tilted? I better. Still tilted.
So does anyone else need healing?
Tilted good.
Yeah.
should be good.
Anybody need any more healing?
Oh,
I'm
I
good.
Need more healing. I'm at 36 HP.
Yeah, but we don't know how much that means. 36 HP?
Yeah, that doesn't help
I'm
me.
52 HP.
How much are
See,
you?
now you've given
okay.
us context.
Alright, I'm just gonna do just a normal medicine check.
I don't know
Okay.
my underpants.
Winking.
Dang.
Holy crap.
Alright, so that is
F-f-f-f.
a success. which is worth 2d8 plus 10.
Okay. 2d8.
Yeah, 2d8 plus 10.
21.
21. 21.
You stupid. 21 back to me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
I'm back on my full HP that I was before.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Wow.
That's kind of the point.
That's how healing works, little guy.
Weird. I got the exact amount because I lost 27 HP. She gave me 6 and then gave me 26. I mean, 21.
That's how good I am.
She
That's
knows.
how math works.
She knows exactly how much healing you need.
I can heal somebody if they want me to.
The what?
I can heal somebody. I have medicine.
Everybody's good.
I never get to use.
Although you can try
I
to heal.
consider myself more chaotic neutral.
Go heal Neetup.
Okay. Natural one. Neetup is dead. I'll go heal Neetup. I'm gonna heal Neetup. Where's medicine?
He could refuse it, you know.
Do you want?
Yeah,
I do that
it
a lot.
requires willing person.
Do you want the healing?
Sure, I'll take your healing. I'm not a jerk like some people.
All right.
You know, he did pretty good.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yep.
Did 2d8.
Is that right, Charles? 2d8?
2d8, yeah.
7.
What is Charles rolling for?
Secret stuff.
Secret.
Trying to figure
You
out.
make it through the night without anything major going wrong.
I'd like to look out at the town and see if the fire has dissipated any, or if it looks like it's gotten any worse.
The fire is holding steady. In the daylight, you can see that the fire reaches probably about 60 to 80 feet in the air at the edge, and then rises as it goes inward.
Kind of like a tapered flame in the middle.
Yep. But
Does it
at the edge, it's like an irregular wall 60 feet tall made of flame.
Okay. It has been 57 minutes since Charles last dropped. Rejoining in 5, 4, 3, 2.
You were wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong.
I was off by 2 seconds. It's not that bad.
How is your healing, Neetup?
All right. That was weird. Okay. Is everyone here? Everyone paying attention?
Yes.
Affirmative.
Yes.
Just making sure with the two of them.
Oh yeah.
We've lost Winky.
Eritane, Kyrus, are you hither?
Yes.
So, what about Kyrus?
Can you actually hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought my headset was broke because nobody was responding earlier.
Well, maybe it was during that time, but we can hear you now.
So what's going on?
Do you have no idea what just happened?
We woke up and we looked at the town, and it looks like there's a firewall,
Right, okay.
like a literal firewall around the town, about 60 feet high.
And it's
Yeah.
holding
You do see it in roll 20, right?
Oh, I didn't look. Oh, yes, I see it now.
Look at that perception.
All right. So, do we want to try and go around the coast and make it to the ship, since that's our loose end?
That's the fires on the water.
Okay, I think Hunter just tried to speak. Hunter, did you just try to speak?
Here's a joke. Do we have a big fire extinguisher?
I'm gonna go with no. Okay, Peyton, are you...
In the group.
Yeah, there's definitely something weird going on when you talk, Hunter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my phone so many times without a case on that the headphone jack doesn't work properly.
Okay.
Nita, are you talking about the boats that were on fire?
If you have to, Kairos, you can actually go into roll 20 and type in the text portion there, and I'll see it easily because I have it on a separate screen. Do you see where you can type in there?
Yes.
Yay! So, Nita, were you talking about the boats that were on fire on the coast?
No, I was talking about the chopper.
The chopper is on fire.
Okay, so there's no getting to it and saving it.
The water is on fire.
You'd have to go back into the fire.
Now
Well, it
we can
didn't.
we can go up to the fire and see if it'll burn us. You remember how the fire scar didn't burn people up?
But they also had
True.
runes on their armor. So, you know.
True.
But y'all walked out of it.
Yeah, I know we just walked out of it. So,
I fell out of it.
you fell into it.
But were those other fires elemental fires, or was it just this? I still would like to go check to see if we could walk around in the fire.
If Core wants to do it, I want to do it. Wink.
You got something on your nose.
Okay, so y'all go check it out.
I mean,
Yeah, if those two dummies are gonna go run up to the fire, somebody needs to be there to put them out.
I'm gonna walk personally, but you know.
Okay. When you get close, you can still feel the heat from the fire.
Does it feel like when the fire washed over us earlier that we feel it, but it's not burning us?
You haven't touched it yet.
I'm going to reach out my blue glowing cracked hand towards the fire.
Okay.
And slowly approach it, and if I start feeling any kind of damage or pain, I'm gonna pull my hand back.
You don't feel pain.
All right. I stick my hand all the way in the fire.
It feels hot, and it feels like a hot liquid or hot air blowing over it.
Hey guys, look at
Behind-
this, and I'm gonna jump in.
Well, hold on. I was gonna ask, does it
I
burn?
said it. I said it.
I was gonna
Could've
kick
just
you
been-
in.
This
Alright.
is Pathfinder.
He just explodes.
All right. So,
So I'm,
do we want to go
so
try
I'm
to look at
standing
the
in the
chopper?
flames.
I mean, does he look like he's burning?
No.
I didn't have to do a reflex save, so I think we're okay.
I mean, a reflex save. You jumped in there. You reflex
Yeah.
saved into it.
At that point, it'd be a fortitude save,
Yeah, yeah.
not to be crispy.
So, come on in, guys. The fire's fine.
Hatala groans and follows him in.
Begrudgingly.
A crossbow bolt lands at the ground near your feet.
Whose feet?
Hey, Core, did you drop this?
Everyone near the fire.
Can I tell, looking at the crossbow bolt, that...
The direction it came from?
Yeah.
Yeah, from behind y'all.
All right.
Just examine behind us.
All right. You
Slowly
see an
turn.
army.
Do we
Does it have a
see any
sleevey?
heraldry or flags?
It's hard to see from the distance, but you can tell they are all dwarves.
My brothers.
These guys?
Again.
Yeah.
There's at least 100 of them.
What the heck is going on?
What just happened?
Was that me?
That was
That
you.
was you.
Yeah.
What the heck
No,
is
it's
going on?
Myra's. It's
Yeah, it
Myra's.
wasn't me. I just tried it again. I think we spoke at the
It's
same
when you were
time.
talking and he's talking at the same time.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're... Hunter, I'm going to count to 3, and then we both say taco. Wait, we need to say something longer. Tacos taste delicious, okay? 1, 2, 3. Tacos taste delicious.
Delicious.
Okay,
We're
that
getting
was...
some feedback. From
that
the
was-
bird.
All right, so
You were
now...
saying it louder is why.
I was saying it louder?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3. Tacos taste delicious. Okay, weird. Tacos taste delicious. No problem there? Okay, that was
Basically,
terrible.
Talk
he's
to these
getting
dwarves.
feedback.
Yeah, it's really just him.
Let's go talk to these dwarves.
And tell
Yeah,
them
let's
about
go-
the tacos.
Now I
And then
want
they taste
tacos.
delicious.
I am so sorry, Tiffany. That is my go-to word.
You want to talk about it some more?
Talk about it. And make sure you talk about it with your friends.
All right. So I'm assuming that was a warning shot because dwarves are awesome with their ranged weapons and definitely didn't attempt to kill us. So we
Yeah,
turn
there's
around
only
and
one,
go
and you
approach
can
them.
see at least 50 people with crossbows.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hitala
I
is gonna
think they want to
pick
talk
up.
to us.
Hitala's gonna pick up the bolt and toss it to Core.
Return fire, sir. Return
Well,
fire.
oof, I hope it wasn't poison.
Don't scream that. Need it.
Can I examine this crossbow to see if it's just a normal crossbow?
It is not.
You see what
I'll have to
happens?
get this
You see
open
what
this time.
happens when I do stuff? Okay.
It is a cold iron crossbow bolt.
They came to kill some demons.
Keep it.
I'm gonna
Keep it.
slide that in my pack.
So wait, we all jumped in the fire.
No.
You're going to take
No.
the bolt from them.
Can they see
You're
me
about
with
to
the bolt?
approach them, and they saw you pick it up.
Oh, well, if they can see me, then
Did we all jump in?
I'll just hold on to it until they ask me for it.
Shot it at us.
I'm gonna walk over to one of them and just wave at them. Hello?
They're about 200 yards out. You're going to have to walk quite a ways to get there.
Does anyone have a sticky note? Or just a note?
What's a
You
stick?
know, notebook?
Not like I can hand it to you if I did.
You don't have a notebook?
Do you want one in real life, Elijah?
Oh, it's
Elijah-
about D&D.
Elijah, we have a bunch of... Wait, now that was just me.
D&D. Talking about D&D. Anybody have like a note or something?
I have paper and pen.
Write something down you want to say to them and shoot an arrow.
No.
But make sure it does not hit them.
No.
It's like right
No.
I mean,
That's gonna be
Winky,
seen as an aggressive move.
Winky,
all day
this
long.
this is very creative and everything, but we can walk up to them.
Yeah. They obviously want to talk to us, or else they would have killed us.
our game.
We really don't have much choice, seeing as how we're outnumbered quite a bit.
Like
And you can, at
20
this
to
point,
1.
you now see that there's even more behind them.
They couldn't have come like
Don't
halfway.
want people to smash. I need a break between smashing people and a lone time.
Which time are you in right now?
Smashing people.
I mean, you smashed the cultist. Charles? Did we know that was the cultist leader? I know it
No.
said it. Okay. So we do not know that we took out the cultist leader. We just know we took out a cultist that had a giant tablet. And it
destroyed
did
it.
now, and it didn't look like Willem, right?
No.
Okay.
And that was not a piece of the tablet.
Oh, I thought it was a piece of the tablet.
No, it's just a piece of Quillastone.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said Quillastone, but I think you called it a tablet of Quillastone.
Yeah, right now.
Okay, we're good though. I am on track now. Okay,
Like a train track?
like a train track.
Those haven't been invented yet. Winky's still working on it.
Okay, y'all are about up to where the army is.
All right, I'm gonna yell out in Dwarven that be careful. We've encountered great evil within the fire.
Right.
You don't know what he said.
He speaks Dwarven.
No, I don't think
I-
I do.
I do.
I speak Elven, but I don't think I did Dwarven. I can't remember. I'm
Do I
checking.
speak Dwarven? I think I speak Common, Elven, Draconian, and I'm not sure.
Gnomish. I picked Gnomish over Dwarven.
Be on your
Oh,
character
okay.
sheets.
A group of 6 of them are approaching.
I say we keep our stay where we are and let them approach.
Follow the dwarf's lead.
They are on heavy war ponies with battle armor.
Like Shetland ponies.
No, combat war ponies.
Oh,
They're
Like a
dwarves,
Shetland
dude.
pony was fed steroids for 7 generations.
Hey guys,
so a pony mixed with a pit bull.
Pretty much.
it's like if you put a horn on a bull. For you
Bulls already have horns.
cut off the horns and make it look like a unicorn, and it goes just.
Okay.
You mean like a rhino?
It's obvious that the one in front is the leader and the other 5 are his bodyguards.
Okay. So
He rides up, ignoring everyone, and looks at the dwarf. He says, "Greetings. What have y'all done?"
Oh gosh.
we've encountered some dark magic. I don't know if you're aware of the Quellith stones or not. We've found a piece of a Titan. There have been Quellith stones. There's all kinds of chaos going on in the town. We killed one of the cultists and took this giant Quellith stone piece and found out that the Fire Titan's arm actually destroyed the Quellith stones, or the creature in the Quellith stones.
Okay, a couple of questions.
Okay.
What's a cultist?
Yeah.
What's a cultist?
What's a Quillalith? And
So-
what the heck are you talking about Titans? Those are myths.
I hate to break it to you, but they're no longer a thing of myth. We found a 20-foot wide hand buried under the temple of this town. There were a group of these deranged humans. You know how humans are, always fiddling around with stuff they don't understand.
Of course.
Yeah, so they have been messing around with some real dark, evil, old magic, as far as we can tell, with these strange old stones that seem to have creatures of shadow in them. But for some reason, the piece of the Titan was actually able to destroy these creatures of shadow. I don't know if there's anything that you're aware of in lore that might relate to those, but that is what we've seen and what we're experiencing in town.
All I know is the second time we've seen y'all with one mysterious incidents.
Yes, you were
And
outside of.
This is the first time that someone has seen a new fire scar appear.
well,
Are we going to have to build a wall here too?
I don't know. It's it doesn't seem to be growing, but it is contained as far as it seems to be staying about the same size from yesterday. But there is magma flowing up from the ground. there's something going on. So we
As
either
y'all
need
are
to wall it
talking,
off.
you notice a group of about 8 riding towards the scar.
I'm
At the
guessing
head
like
of
your
them is someone who is in heavy battle armor carrying a large holy symbol for the main deity of the dwarves.
Torog.
While we all look, I'm gonna whisper to Nadeb, like, remember with Nathaniel's dreams that they just random baby demons would just be birthed out there and then grow to be evil. So eventually
Hey.
stuff could be coming out of this thing.
right. We have seen a few fire elementals, creatures of fire, things like that, have been coming out of the flame. Interesting enough, though, we were able to pass through the fire without getting burnt. So I don't know.
That's the way the other fire scar is.
Just making sure that we're consistent across the board. But yes,
It's obvious y'all never walked the wall.
Only in our
Well,
dreams.
we've actually been doing some dream walking and been experiencing some of it firsthand. Unfortunately, not as much as we could be by doing our part by going up and being a part of the wall, but we are learning some about it.
The other group comes back, and the cleric comes up to the leader and whispers to him, and they head back, and a group of about 20 walk into the fire. And he comes back. Well, our head priest tells us that this fire scar is different.
How
There's
so?
no evil detected.
I think we've taken care of that. It
No,
seems
the
that
other fire scar, the flame itself, just being near it, whenever you try to detect good and evil, you detect massive amounts of evil. The fire itself is evil. This is truly neutral.
well, I think that it has to do with the piece of Titan that was inside the base of the temple. I don't know if it's passable to get inside there and examine it, but I think that you need to realize that this is not stuff of legend anymore, but we are living in a legend.
You may want to whisper it in depth. You may want to explain the Quella stones and that being the source of evil. When we
So
destroyed that.
my manservant here that I've taught Dwarven, he's a little bit better up on the lore attached to the Quellstone. I know it's not customary to let them speak, but I think he'd do a better job to talk to you about this situation.
The leader of the
Manservant,
dwarves turns to you, Kor, and says, I apologize for this dimwit's treatment of you. I don't know what dwarves think that humans are subservient monsters. You're young and you're kind of stupid, but hey, that's what happens with any short-lived race.
Hey, can
so he
Everybody
just
was trying
candy
to-
coated said the same thing I said.
Whatever. Or just lets all that roll off of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cor will go into explanation of what Quella stones are and how we had destroyed them. The ones in the in Xanth here, thereby removing the evil from corrupting the fire, which would thereby make it neutral.
Maybe. But my cleric tells me that he's actually been to the wall. He spent a good time there when he was growing up in his youth, and he says that the fire, it's not some outside evil. It's not whatever your Aquila things are. He's actually he has seen infernal creatures from the underworld there. Demons, and from what you just told me, those things don't like demons.
That's true.
And the fire there births demons, just like when they're formed in hell itself. Somehow that scar is a little hell here on Earth. And if it was your little squiggle monsters, they don't seem like they'd be the ones doing that, because why would they want to encourage creation of more of their enemies? Something else must be causing the demons.
No. 5 days ago. 6 days ago. And it's been 6 days since the fire started. Because we just slept one day. I think that's right. All right, I'm going back on mute. We showed. Is this the same cleric that we talked to before in Antarctica? We brought this up, and he was like, "You guys are crazy. Go away." So we would all remember that. So. Definitely didn't like Atala.
Stones of creation. I don't know if you know of the lore associated with them or not.
The only thing I've ever heard of them is when stupid wizards try to meddle with powers outside their realm of experience and burn their lives out.
Well, we've stumbled across a layer of a powerful lich that was using them for experimentation. There's a collection of assorted races that have been affected by them that we're trying to assist as well. There's a whole bunch of craziness going on that we're trying to take care of, and it seems like it's escalating to the point of the Titans being brought back in some way, shape, or form.
I don't believe you.
Okay. I'll see you at the next fire scar.
Tell your children about if you want to make them scared at night.
Will you, I mean, I'm assuming that we're going to go, that you are planning on doing a further investigation of this city. I mean, before you wall it off. All I suggest is checking out the temple for yourself. We know our truth. We've seen it. I can't do anything further to convince you, so.
He's becoming.
Turn around and say something to Winky in common along the lines of, let the adults talk.
And I'll just.
The cleric turns away and walks off.
I'll pick up a pebble and throw it.
So I'm gonna turn back to the leader again, cleric and the leader are not the same character, correct?
They're not.
Okay. So I turn back to the leader again and plead for him to take it at least with a grain of salt to try and see if our claims are true. You know, we can only say what we've seen. Maybe
We'll
you
check
can
if the
better interpret
boogeyman
it.
is really there.
All right.
Did you explain the cultist?
Bunch of crazy humans and assorted group are trying to do something nefarious. They've been playing with the Quellis stones, but you don't seem to understand those quite either. So there's a cult out there trying to do some funky stuff.
Trying to find
That's human trouble.
locate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But the human troubles are causing this stuff, which is going to make it a trouble for all the races.
No, it's a human trouble. We physically can't do anything about it in human cities.
Oh. Understandable.
We're not going to war over some stupid cult. No matter what they're doing, unless they've annihilated the city already, then we'll go in and kill everyone left.
I like that good old dwarven efficiency.
Does he speak common? Ask him if he speaks common.
Yes, we all speak common. That's why it's called common.
Pretty much most all dwarves speak common unless they don't want to.
Shut up, Needip.
I lost some of the audio during that conversation. I apologize, guys. I thought I figured out what was going on with my sound, and I muted the recording app, and all it did was mute the sound coming from y'all.
Computer?
No, well, yeah, but essentially. So I was like, oh, I gotta turn that back on.
So you missed out on all my great role
No,
playing.
no, it was only like 5 minutes, if even that, of it.
Okay.
So I got most of it. I just wanted to make sure it was said.
I'm gonna flick Needip in the head.
You can't reach that high.
I'm as tall as you! Plus,
Yeah.
I can reach that high. I can go ding with my hammer.
Well, I was just gonna. We were planning to go down to the docks to try and investigate to find out more about the cultist.
I wouldn't recommend it. We're doing a sweep of the town now. We don't want anyone in the way.
How long will your sweep take?
Several days.
And
We're
then
making sure no one's left alive in there.
Are you covering the forest or the mountains around?
We've got men going in all directions. We're finding the extent of this.
Okay. So,
We even have a cutter coming in from somewhere else to try to examine from the sea.
Wow, that's why
Do
Kylie's
we-
audio is so
so-
high.
trying to figure out, guys, do we want to try and hang around to see if they return anything for possible cultist camps out in the wilderness, or are we going to try and cut back to one of the towns?
I mean, we can sit around and wait for them, or we can go try and find something ourselves.
So
I mean,
far,
we-
every town you've been to has had no cultists in it except for a few that were left here.
Yep. So I'm thinking they're going to be in the wilderness, maybe the mountain or something.
These guys aren't even appreciating the entire situation that's going on either. So
They-
I think that they're going to have to find it on their own. Yeah, I know we can be hard-headed at times.
So
And they have no reason to believe or trust you.
Right.
I mean,
Other than-
besides the fact that we totally solved the problem in Bastul, but whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the Quincy
Yes, but they don't know what the problem was either, so you
Yep.
may have just been there when it accidentally ran out.
Yeah, they
Their
are
opinion.
so stubborn. They're so need up.
Excuse me.
Crimson Raiders. We help you and then we raid you.
Yeah, I'm not going to try and even say anything about raiding when there's like a 200 to 400 man army out there.
fully
No.
kitted.
Well,
Oh,
are you interested in hearing more of what we find, or are you pretty much gonna just do your own investigation?
You do what you do, we'll do what we do.
Are you up for any kind of collaboration whatsoever? Would you like to hear our report? We'd love to hear what you find.
No, thank you.
All right, thank you. We'll talk to you later.
hey guys, I just figured out our group name. Want to hear it? Turtle Shop.
What is that?
I said it wrong. Turtle Shop.
Our group name should be Dwarves Hate Us.
No. Our group
Who
name
don't
should
do our
be-
tape?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was trying to think of the song. Everything is awesome, but it's.
Everything's not awesome.
I was trying to. Yeah, I was trying to morph it toward dwarves hate everyone.
Dwarves hate everyone. They don't even care if you're dead or alive.
We don't really hate everyone. We just know we're better than everybody else. I mean,
Yeah, right.
Didn't you just apologize for being so hard-headed?
Listen, you're shorter than a garden.
no, I just admitted that they are hard-headed.
Oh, okay.
he
I didn't apologize for it.
he focused on they.
Does the sea apologize for being wet? Like,
They're shorter
it
than
is
a
how it
garden.
is.
I'll be right back.
So the dwarves have begun building temporary positions and housing.
Can we just park our wagon next to them and everybody get in the wagon? There's no explanation.
No, do not do that. I think
So what do y'all do?
I think we need to head out to the forests and start doing some canvassing, seeing if we could find cultists around this area. Trying to stay out of the dwarves' search, though.
They said for us to do us, and they'll do them. So
Doesn't mean they're not going to be like, "Why are you in our way?" But so I say, try and keep our distance where we can. But do some
Okay.
searching in the
So which
first.
way do you head?
That's a really good question, Charles.
I would like to put forth looking around that giant mountain that's on the map.
The Lonely Mountain?
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What? Is there a dragon in there?
No, it's just called the Lonely Mountain because it's a mountain by itself.
But I know another
Let's go
lonely
give it some
mountain.
company.
The lonely
Yeah, you're a halfling.
You know why that? You know why everything's called halflings instead of hobbits?
Right.
Copyright
Yeah,
infringement?
it's copyright. Hobbits are copyrighted.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Alright, so you want to head back towards the mountain?
I'm going to the mountain to see the. What was it? A finch? A swallow?
Going to the city, gonna eat a lot of peaches.
Yeah. We head to the lonely mountain.
where we learn the word Fusvada.
Alright, after a full day's travel, you've made it to the shadow of the mountain near the road still.
I'd like to look at the mountain and make sure that there's nothing I, can see that might be problematic.
Alright, make a perception check.
It moves.
It is a titan.
It is the Earth Titan.
Alright, from this distance, you don't really see much of anything.
Okay.
It's a mountain.
Anyone else want to try looking?
I guess I'll look. Look. That's not going to do much right there. No, it's not.
We're all checking it out. Is that what the?
Apparently. I think we're going to need a natural 20 here, somebody. smell like pickles.
Pretty good one.
Because I just ate 2. I'm at half 1 and 2.
I mean, I only have a plus 14.
Apparently, I'm still affected by earlier events.
And who wouldn't be?
What do you mean by that, Irritate?
Trying to attribute it to her role.
I feel like, you know,
Okay.
yeah,
Still shook up.
yes.
Can you take this to the trash can? Thank you.
Probably Winky's not all over that roll.
Winky can do a perception check. If he is green,
I think we've lost Winky.
he's probably playing a game. Elijah.
Yes.
I think we're gonna assign Eve the task of going and smacking him upside the head whenever he's not paying attention.
Sorry.
It's like there's like a window or some passage up there, or like, you guys see it?
No.
He's smacking me out.
I'm gonna lie and say I do.
Well, my
Is that
eyesight is not good enough.
Is it Durin's
Now, you'll
Day?
have to get a little closer to get better details. It's too far at this point.
Anybody?
And it's evening, so it's starting to get late.
Does anybody know if it's Durin's Day?
Did you say Urine's Day?
I'm sorry, I'm just stuck on The Hobbit.
I don't keep up with calendars.
Are we keeping up with? It may be more on Irritane's wheelhouse, but keeping up with when the next new moon comes around.
I mean,
Well, it's been
No,
what,
y'all
8
haven't
days?
been keeping track of calendars or anything.
Well, it's been 8 days since the new moon, right? Is that what you had said earlier, Hatala?
6. Well, now
6.
7. It's been another day, so
7.
7. And this is just based
And
off of Derek's memory of notes and stuff. So who knows what the heck that means?
Am I to? Do I understand the lunar calendar is the same there as it is here? I mean, I can do a nature check to see how much of that I
Roughly the
understand.
same.
Okay. Kind of the same concept where it fluctuates based on.
Check.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. So we're resting up for the night and getting ready to get up in the morning and do it again.
As y'all are getting ready for bed, you notice one of the ash birds flying in the air.
Do we see where it's coming from?
It seems to be circling the mountain.
Dad, whenever Charles says that bird, the way he says it, it sounds like he's trying to say the bird that from Trumer's.
Are we trying to hide from the bird?
Not
I know we got a
necessarily.
wagon, but are we underneath a tree?
Dad.
There's no trees. You're in the middle of a flat plains land with no trees anywhere.
Nadep, we need a tree.
All right. Y'all just gonna make me stay here all night like this? Really? Is this
You're a
what you
tree.
needed?
You don't get tired.
Hey, at least the dog's not barking up your tree.
The ash monster comes and lands on the tree.
I'll have the element of surprise. Do I get a surprise round if I do that?
You'll have an
No, you'll get a
element.
different surprise.
Hey, what
It's an ash thing with fire all over it, and you'll be a tree. See how that goes.
Daddy. Daddy.
What, bud?
Whenever Charles says that these birds are here, anytime he says it, the way he says it, it's like someone's trying to say from the animal, the monster from Troomers 3. You know the butt shooter things. What are they called? Like
They're called a bad word.
yeah, the bad word and then fart or something.
They're called butt blasters, but they don't use the word butt.
Ah, I was about to go look it up. I couldn't remember.
Honestly, butt blasters would have been more on the right path because it's got alliteration, but obviously they had to go to the curse word. Our Ashbird friend. Do y'all want
Bird has disappeared.
the bird that
Did you
wasn't?
see what direction it disappeared to?
No.
Listen. Listen. This is what Lieutenant.
Did I
said.
notice if it was looking at me or anything like that, like it had before, Charles?
You did not notice that. It didn't seem to notice anything.
Okay. Cool.
Are there trees between us and the Lonely Mountain?
What is your obsession with
trees
trees?
nowhere.
Why do you want trees so bad?
The closest trees are about a 2-day ride.
Homeboy wants to find an ant.
Homeboy wants to find
An ant. Don't look at me like that. Treebeard.
I thought you said ant. Like an insect.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
Just
it's
want
like
some
it's like
cover.
wait, are there ants on trees? Of course there are.
Alright, Nadep, you don't have to be a tree anymore.
I don't think Nadep ever did you become one?
Sure, why not?
Oh.
Okay. Y'all make it through
my
the night without
God.
any major problems.
Gotta start doing the alarm and dog thing.
I don't know. I think a lot of times when the alarm goes off, it's a red herring. Just something to like. A rabbit ran through camp and set off your alarm. Like, what was that? It was an enemy.
Welcome
More
to
like,
wasting your
You hear
time.
voices going through the air, but you don't see anybody. Pile of crickets here for some reason.
Oh boy.
Does anyone have solid tactics to take down a flying ashbird should it attack?
That hydraulic push thing might work. That he keeps wanting to use.
Discuss that now.
I think I can hit it with like 120 feet, I think.
Okay.
Let me look at my range.
Usually spells are 120 feet.
I know we got a good number of bows in the group.
What?
Do I get to make my own backstory?
Yes?
Yeah, but you got to make it. Like if you don't make it, he makes it. Just like I made yours in the other game.
Yeah, I don't remember anything, and apparently I'm an elf prince. You didn't even give me time.
I asked you if you were good, man. You're good. It's happened. It's done. We passed it.
Start making it tomorrow.
Yep, that's it. Your backstory is that you're crazy and you think you're an elf prince.
Like it.
He gets the same backstory in both, except for in one of them, he's crazy and thinks he's the elf
You
prince.
think you're an elf prince has been cursed.
It's actually not a bad backstory, buddy.
Yeah, hilarious.
No, I'm an elf.
Yeah, but you're so strong and you use all these weapons. The reason that is because you think you're an elf who's a fighter.
I want to make my own.
Then do it.
Yeah, hydraulic push is only 60 feet.
So only half that.
Alright, so what do? You wake up staring at the mountain.
We go to the
Do we
mountain.
want to examine the mountain one more time before we...
Yeah, I want to look at the mountain again.
Let's look at the
Alright,
mountain.
roll.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, snappy.
Eve's like, look, I saw the
There's
mountain.
two natural 20s
I'm
in a
looking
row.
exactly where Eve's looking.
I don't even. Is that a mountain, y'all?
Tala's like, where's the breakfast?
Yes.
That's an ant hill.
An in hill? So a hill of
An ant
trees?
Yes, an ant hill.
All right, Peyton. This time you see what you think Eve was talking about last night, where it looks like there's windows in the side of the mountain, way up the mountain, up a sheer cliff face.
Like German catacombs in the mountains kind of thing.
Eve, you and Core, you got nat 20s. So you both notice directly that there are windows up the top of the mountain in several spots, and you notice they're laid out in a octagonal pattern around the mountain. Perfectly laid out.
Octagonally, as in around, horizontally around it.
Yes, in a line. You only see some of them, but your guess is that they're in a perfect pattern all the way around.
We have perfect spot for a lookout. We need to
We'll let
investigate the
rest
base
of
of the mountain. See if
We'll let the rest of the group know that. Hey,
And the two of you are fairly certain the construction is dwarven.
Ah, crap.
just about to ask Nadeb if he's recognized that kind of.
of course.
Oh, okay, good. So do you know where they would build stairs in this area?
Inside of it.
Sure.
Inside of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
In the ground.
That would be along the path.
They would put it in the ground. And this time, this is kind of right. Because it's a mountain.
Yeah. Eli knows.
Oh, gosh. That's disgusting.
I guess we're gonna press on to the base.
Hold
For
on.
an entrance. Or we're gonna.
Yes.
I hope we're looking for a way to enter without having to scale this mountain, right?
Wait, you have a skill that's just dwarven?
Dwarven skill.
This is you. This is just you.
No, it's your dwarven lore.
But you
Oh.
sure enough got a nat 20 on it.
You got a nat 20. You recognize this mountain.
Hey, I know what mountain this is. It's the
Lonely Mountain.
This was once a citadel.
So it would make sense. They would have had
This is an old dwarven citadel. Back in the days when Anturkum used to run this entire area, this was the outskirts of their land.
So Hatala, if it's the Lonely Mountain, then it's just a Dwarven Mountain.
It was an outpost, a military outpost designed to keep enemies out of the depths of the Anturkum's land. And the reason you know it is this citadel fell long ago.
Do I know what it fell to?
No, you're not certain about that because the dwarves themselves, it happened so long ago, most of them don't even know exactly what happened. All that you know is that all the dwarves managed to escape it, and then the citadel started collapsing into the ground.
Okay. So we might be dealing with some like collapsed architecture and things like that. So be careful. We may fall through a passageway or something. So, but we also may easily find an entrance that's been exposed due to the collapse. So
You know that this place would have had at least 3 or 4 main entrances, with one of them being a complete secret and the others being ordinary.
Durin's Day, y'all.
As long as there's no Balrog, we're okay.
Or Smog.
I would assume that one of the gates would have been facing directly to the east.
Guys, my thinking place hurts.
So on the points of the compass.
That's what I would think, but I mean, I may just be complete.
Okay. Well,
Pulled
let's
stuff out of my.
follow the dwarven intuition.
What kind of?
So we're going to the east side of the mountain? Or are we just going to go to the south point and then around the east side?
Or to the north point.
I think that.
Well, we'd have to go all the way around the mountain.
I'm just throwing out different ideas here, because otherwise I wouldn't be talking.
I would think that we'd go in a counterclockwise, around the mountain. because Anturcum is down into the south, so and the water's to the west, so
There's also fire on the water. Fire on the water.
That Winky.
Never mind.
So, be thinking that all these dwarves would have passed by this. Does it look like there's any tracks or anything that show maybe that any of these dwarves may have gone near this mountain?
You do not see any signs. They left a huge amount of debris as they went along. There was no secrecy to their movings.
All right.
Yeah, doors are meant.
You guys
Imagine,
hear
we
that?
probably want to get
Yeah,
up
I
in this
hear that.
thing before they.
What was
before
that,
they,
Eve?
There's some like noise, like I can hear like some music, and, like people working maybe.
Must be that elving hearing.
is there any whistling?
Is there seven
So there
of
may
them?
be people nearby though if she can hear that. So,
It's not
Do we
very
want
loud
to-
though.
I guess we
Use
want
your
to.
pointy elven ears to do something useful and listen.
Do we want
As
to
we make
range
closer.
ahead of the wagon?
Legolas, what do your elven eyes see? I guess that would be Eritane, what do your elven eyes see? In our case.
I would think that we'd want to leave the wagon somewhere and keep it covered.
Yeah,
We're
but we're on plains right now.
And you're on the road right now.
Yeah.
And we still have Tim's character chilling around this thing.
Yeah, because he's running the wagon as a business, right?
Yeah, I mean, granted, he ain't been doing much recently.
No, he's not doing much right now. My travelers come by.
He might have sold something to a dwarf, but who knows?
The noise, Eve, for the second you heard it, sounded like it may be coming towards the right side of the mountain from where you are now.
Okay. Maybe we should go right, because that's kind of like where the sound's coming from, guys. Just to check that out.
Wait, you're saying maybe we should check the east side of the mountain?
If that's the right side, then
Do we want to try to see if Atala can sneak over to see as if we go the other direction?
What do you mean, Cor?
You know, sneaky sneak to see what's making all the noise.
Oh, I thought,
Did you like sneaky sneak?
I mean, I can.
Hey guys, when are we gonna be done today?
Dude, chill yourself. How bad do you want to play a video game or go to bed? Yeah. We're going to play for as long as we play.
And remember, Kairos is pretty decent at stealth, too.
Oh yeah. So I'll raise that just to both of them then.
That way Hitala doesn't have to go off by herself.
That would be wonderful. And I believe Kairos would be the height that I can actually use him as cover, too.
Yes, you can.
So you're going to sneak behind the guy sneaking
It's like
for cover.
it's like double sneak.
Hey Charles, do you remember what Eritane can craft?
Chickens.
She can craft anything, but she has no ability to craft right now because most crafting requires tools and workplace and things like that.
Granted, she could travel through the portal and just start doing whatever
Yes.
she wanted.
But y'all still have to purchase what formulas you have for your crafting and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, the difficulty there
Like
would
if
be
you want, we can say you have a couple common everyday things that you can craft. But right now, I don't know what that would help right now.
they may have some crazy idea that solves everything.
I just
A
I walk over and
stare
say,
finding
hey,
potion.
we need your help.
Are you guys going sneaking?
Yeah. Kairos, we gonna go over here and
Yeah,
check
if you're
see
gonna
what
go,
this
you need to
nose
roll
is?
stealth rolls.
Stealth rolls!
You don't have any kind of follow the master thing, do you?
I got you. My stealth is +5.
That is... I don't have anything like that.
Guys, can I go?
No, Winky.
The more that go, the worse it gets.
But my stealth's +5.
Why don't you send him the other way, and he can be a distraction?
Ah!
Fine, I'll do that. And if I get in any battle,
No, just stay here, Winky.
go!
I have stealth of 8. I can stealthily go with Hatala.
Roll, boy.
Fine, you guys don't want to do anything on me.
Nice. We are
There you
matching.
go.
We are a matching set.
All right, y'all sneak towards the right to the east side of the mountain a bit, and after about maybe an hour of sneaking, because you're going slow while sneaking,
Yeah.
you can definitely hear people. They're digging in the mountain.
Can we find out what they're saying?
They're digging, not saying.
Oh,
So
You're
We-
hearing picks. Tink, tink, tink.
can
You
we?
hear the sound of labor, and there's a lot of them.
Okay, that's what I was about to ask. Could we tell about how many? Him and me talking at the same time is not going to work well.
you can talk.
No, you go ahead, dude. For real. This.
Can we sneak a little closer without being seen and see what they're picking at?
Yeah. There's some small scrub brush starting to appear at the base of the mountain, where the mountain drops enough water to have extra growth here. So you've got some more cover. Make another stealth roll for your further...
Investigation.
Ouch.
That's okay. I got you, bro.
Okay. Y'all are sneaking along, getting closer and closer, and Kairos, you stop, and you're like, okay, am I safe? And you look up, and there's a cultist standing in front of you looking around. He's got a sword swung over his shoulder, and he's just casually talking to someone else behind him.
Okay.
I'm so glad I'm stealth.
He's like, yeah, I told you there's nothing out here. I don't know what you heard. You're stupid.
Kairos, we can head back. We'll let them know that these are cultists.
Just,
Could you hear that?
can we go now? Are you done peeing? Can I turn around? Fine, fine. He trunges back towards the noise.
Let's head back.
At least nobody got peed on.
I
No, the
can't.
other one was me.
Yeah, exactly. At least nobody got peed on.
Unless that dude was just peeing on somebody. We don't know.
Yeah, it could have. Could have been some pee on.
We don't know what this cults are doing. All right. I'm
Before y'all get back, you do manage to see that you can see probably there's at least 10 to 20 guards surrounding the area. And inside the area, they have tents set up, and it looks like they've gotten pieces from several boats up here and have built temporary housing for a large number of people, and they are currently working their way into the mountain.
all right.
Your guess is there could be easily 100 people here.
And we didn't notice this coming in.
No, they're hidden down in a gully in the mountain, so most of the noise is kept away from the road.
Okay. All right, so we head back. Guys,
So
it's
we
the.
took-
Oh, we tell it at the same time. Go ahead. You tell them.
You go ahead.
Hunter, speak.
So, me and Hatala saw that there was several occultists and dwarves, and the dwarves were picking at the ground,
Right.
trying to pick something, trying to get to something. There's
Did-
at least 100 people in there.
Did we see dwarves?
No.
Oh,
It was just guards. It was 10 to 20 guards.
10 to 20 guards.
And then it was all cultists, though. So they have tents, temporary housing, and they're hidden down in the gully, and that's why we couldn't see them coming up here.
It looks like this is where all the cultists who vanished went to.
So, yeah, we tell them that.
Well, obviously we gotta go kill the cultists.
There's a lot of them, man. But maybe we could talk to them.
I could talk to them.
You speak cultist.
No, but I'm pretty entertaining.
Entertaining. That's even better. Yeah, I mean it's
Considering what most of the cultists have been up to, I wouldn't recommend it.
Let Angel go and talk to the evil ones.
Typing in my notes.
um
Pizza.
what if we lured some of them out?
Ooh, I could use my ventriloquism act that I've been, I mean, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, Hatala. Maybe we can lure him out with something.
I also have
One by one.
illusory disguise. I'm not sure how well it will work because
Just a Groucho Marx mask,
no, it's
mustache.
I would have to still be probably a halfling or maybe a dwarf. If
Can
I did it.
I deceive one of them and like go with the plan of luring them out, but like deceive one of them because my deception is pretty high.
Pull the old siren
You could try,
trick.
but you do have to run the risk of, if you alert them at all, you now have a couple hundred people that all of them want to kill you.
Oh, so
Okay.
you're saying that all the people here are of the same allegiance?
Yes, they're all in the
All
cult.
cultists.
Okay, I didn't know if they had,
So-
if some of these
All
were
of
the
them are
homeless people
cultists.
that
Most
they
of them are wearing pendants with koala stones around their necks.
So what is our goal? We're trying to get into this place before them, correct? That's our goal right now, or are we trying
Into
to
what
They're
place?
trying to get in
capture
there.
one of
They've
these
been
guys?
stealing stuff.
Are
Well,
we gonna try
our
and capture one of these guys to see what they're looking for?
our
If
goal is to find Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
And Willem.
You know
And
who would be
Willem, yes.
really, you know who would be really pissed off about people stealing ancient dwarven history? The army of a couple hundred dwarves that are about, I don't know, half a day's journey from us.
Okay, but how do we prove to them this is happening? Because they don't believe us, like ever. Anybody got a camera?
what is a camera?
The camera.
Yeah, exactly.
My switch connected.
Is it?
Maybe we could lure one out, kidnap them, and then take them to them.
Oh my
They've got
gosh!
Quel'Tha stone, so we don't want to touch the stone, and we don't even know if they're going to be.
If they they're
eventually
they're
dare
all
to
they're,
answer
yeah they're
questions.
already going to be under the oh, what is it called? The command basically of the Quella stone. So
So if we,
in that way
are they
they're
tied together to where if one knows, they all know.
I don't think so.
But you don't know.
Yeah, you just gave the DM ideas, William.
Thanks, you just introduced Hive Mind.
So what if we, instead of trying to try to get the occultists, we try to get the dwarves on our side because I like if we had several, what a couple hundred winkies, that would be awesome.
Well,
for us.
of course. I mean, it's honestly, it's.
You hear a bell go off. The bell from the wagon dingle.
Uh-oh, somebody's calling us from the other side.
And Debbie steps out.
What's
Time
up,
no see.
dude?
Hey guys, I just found some information. He looks up. Oh, you're at the mountain. I
Interesting.
figured you'd be in this area, and I saw the information and figured I'd bring it to you, but I didn't know it'd be this apropos.
Of course you didn't. How could you possibly have known?
But yeah, I was looking through some of those metal tubes that we got,
Yes.
and one of them was talking about there was an outpost where, remember how the tablet got taken to other places? Supposedly everything went through this outpost because it was a military post at the time.
Mmm.
So there may be records in there indicating where all the tablet fragments went, because they were shipped through this place. And the other thing I saw was that this place had a vault in it that was for storing dangerous artifacts.
You didn't happen to come across a floor plan or a blueprint
No,
of this
but the
place, did you?
tablets were too dangerous to be kept in the vault with the rest of the dangerous artifacts.
Any
So
chance
that's why they
there's
didn't stay here.
any chance there's a portal in there we could just walk in and sneak about?
Well, I was gonna say we can take our portal key with us if we can't take our wagon itself.
It's highly possible that there is a portal there because it was most likely that was on the network back then.
So my suggestion is to get in this mountain before the cultists do. We may want to
We can find
try
that. Maybe we can
sending
find that secret
someone-
entrance.
try sending someone to go
Secret
alert
tunnel.
the dwarves.
Yeah, we
Maybe
definitely
like
need them on our side.
Rory
We have to
or,
try.
Negi,
So-
maybe.
If we heard, pickaxing whatever on one side of the mountain, how about we stealth the other side of the mountain? Maybe there's if there's one way in, there has to be another way out.
Well,
there's
there's
typically
three ways that we already know of. Well, two that would be open, and then one that is secret. That's what we were told earlier.
Daddy, my switch is being stupid.
I'm sorry.
It's
So I like your logic
Generally,
on that.
the secret one was designed to be in a place that was inconspicuous so someone could sneak out of the mountain if they needed to.
Actually, you need to charge it.
So if someone can sneak out,
My what?
why don't we sneak in?
That's the
We
thought.
need to find the sneaky
We just
support.
have to find where to sneak out, where people sneak out of.
Do we
Yep.
still want to
Let's
send
go
a
the
runner
opposite
to
direction.
go alert the dwarves?
Yes, I am.
The
I can
Well,
run.
the
I was gonna
dwarves
say she's
may
the fastest and the most.
they may even know where the
Because no one.
secret
And
entrance
I'm not
is.
a
Since we are-
stinky human.
Daddy.
Yeah, but you are an elf.
Unfortunately, you're an elf, and dwarves don't like elves.
Why
Yeah.
never made me my tea?
You could always
But
send them
I'm
message.
really cool elf because I'm like practically not an elf, right?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with a no on that one.
You're part elf and part human.
I'm not saying that. Our thing was not plugged in.
I'm sorry,
You could
baby.
send them a message.
Do a ritual message. I mean,
You guys' dock is not
I think it's gonna have to be face to face. Cause they don't believe us face to face normally. They're definitely not gonna care about a message.
We should just tell the cleric to do Zone of Truth on.
This is a good stopping point because I got thinking to do. And it's 10 o'clock.
So let's actually use the fireside chats this week as we sit around the campfire tonight to discuss what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we may want to just get the dwarves and then find the entrance.
Because you don't know how
Yeah,
long, because
sounds
you don't
good.
know how far they are into the mountain either.
That's right. We don't.
All you do know is that they have been trying to steal stones. And they're spending all of their effort to get in here. So, considering that a lot of the stone, like a lot of the large chunks of koala stone were in dwarven care.
And
He doesn't
the
even know
jerks
what they
don't
are.
believe in it at all. These guys are dense as dwarves.
Gotta have another name for them then. Hey,
Possibly.
Nadab, what's the name? What's the Quella stone name in Dwarven?
You don't know because you don't know what the word is.
That's why I asked the dwarf.
Remember,
All right.
Quilal was a word that the humans didn't know.
All right, I'm gonna go make sure my kiddos are in bed.
See ya.
Bye, guys. Been fun.
Bye, boy.
Bye.
Bye.
Boy. And Elijah.